Check, check, check. YouTube send out these notification right now so the people them can know so we're fully active in our building right now. Press upon yourself, hit that like button. YouTube. Alright, so YouTube the right thing. Check in, check in. But if everybody we are checking our building, please hit that like button, drop a comment if you're here. You know that go. Yeah man, check in. Best up to everyone. Alright. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me go over here so see if YouTube will send out a notification them quick and fast. So YouTube can notify. Alright. Change this. Subscribers mode. Do the right thing. Like up live. Alright, people, check in, check in. Hold on, the check in, check in. Hope you guys are doing good enough. An idea best upon yourself. So we have some things we're gonna talk about today. Yeah, we have some things that we're definitely gonna be talking about. As you see the title, the Serpy drop a video upon over there. So Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. We go watch the video then idea and react to it and see what I go on because Serpy is exposing what's actually going on over there. Alright? Yeah man, so definitely go talk about that people. Someone to check in our building right about now. You see me? I don't know. Have a little cough. Cough is coming back. I don't know what's wrong with this cough, but we there, I go do it one night time them. Alright, we go do it. Also, Vybz Kartel warnings. You see me? Yeah, man, fans rush him and all these things. And also, down in Jamaica, you have some kidnappers, some criminals posing as taxi drivers. You see me? Like, them fool you one night time them. So, people that don't in Jamaica and not take taxi, beware, especially women them. Alright, beware, ladies, when not take taxi, no see a taxi and jump in there. Make sure say yo here what I go on. No share no location. You see me as no jump in a taxi whenever late night, whatever the first thing you do, no go up on no WhatsApp and share live location with no people them. Alright? You see me or something, but you know in a taxi right now. Or take a picture of the taxi one night time if you don't jump in. But we'll talk about it. So everybody checking our building, best upon yourself. Also, if you're not a member of the channel, please consider becoming a member of the channel. All right. I will be dropping the membership link for you guys after my dream podcast. You can click that link and join the membership. The lowest membership tier is only $4.99. Once I drop this link, I need more people for join the membership on the channel. It's only $4.99 a month. Or if you choose to get a higher level, $5.99, 25 a month. It depends on you, how you wish to support the channel, how you wish to show your appreciation. You see me? Of the channel. It's up to you. All right? It's your monthly pledge one at a time, them, how you wish to do it. So the link drop people, do the right thing. Also the cash app, the PayPal is on the screen. You can also use that if you wish to also under the right thing. So check in I building. I wanna say shout out to RA Blanco I check in. You know I think Guyana lock in right now, best upon yourself, you know, Miss J Data I check in right now with their blessings to and respect to everyone on the My Dream podcast. You know that go. Ma the boss at check in, yo I check in I building, best of yourself, you know. You know that go. Philip Detta, how are you doing? 20 people there so far. We're gonna start the live stream. You know that go. We have some more things to talk about. Therapy video is a long one. You know that go. It's like 40 minutes. So you know, so me reacting to a 40 minutes video that's gonna end up done in our hour, 2 hour video reaction to Scarlet. Oh yeah. But we'll react to it. We'll see what go on over there. So, but before we get to the therapy, there we'll talk about some other stuff. Plus, some other people attack in my name Irish and you know check that out too. Yeah, man, we're gonna check that out. So, want everybody forward now building best upon yourself. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. It's the third of the month. You see me? Third of the month, no jokes. Yeah, be things that go on with Vice Cartel now. And with this Vice Cartel thing we are going, it's crazy, you know, Vice Cartel. Better know saying if you look out for Uncle Sam's and Cousin Sam's and all these people, you know, cause it can get crazy upon him. If you ask me, it can definitely get crazy on Vibes Cartel if he don't know what he's doing. All right? Yeah, because all them money we are talking about out here, how much him a pay for tax? Eh? How much him a pay for tax? Yeah, you know, say people, some hefty, some a pay for tax, you know. 50% on them where they know Uncle Sam want, you know. Buckler, they get a million and Uncle Sam want 500,000. And then Cousin Sam's want for them tax too. Me trapper check in. You think, you know, think say, him a pay them tax, yeah? Hmm? Yo, him better, yo, John, no, Vybz Kartel, and Jamaica, you there, you know. You see me? And Jamaica, you go. Hold on, let me get a be a video of one part to ask. Yeah, yo, I be a things, yo, war still like what? Yo, this war in the YouTube street is just getting crazy and crazy every day. Uh, One dancer Vice Cartel said paying taxes in Jamaica and USA. But more tell us say taxes in America you can't grow, you know, so easy, you know. You have to know what you do. Vigilante and check in, bless up. But say no like Jamaica, you can grow on, you can't ramp with Uncle Sam. I know, and uncle cousin, and not uncle cousin, you see me? Our cousin Sam, and all these things. But people check it out, Billy, best for yourself with the love and respect. Yeah, man, no jokes about it. Check in right now, check in, because we have some more things to talk about. You know what, Modo? Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take this video, therapy video out the way, or do the therapy video quick and fast. Says let me take it out the way. Hit first, me I react. Therapy video first, me I react. That's what I'm going to do. People like up live, checking out billion, bless upon yourself, love and respect. Like up live, drop a comment if you're here. Also, you feel free to support the stream if you want to. All right? Yeah, man, feel free to do the right thing, support the stream. So, therapy video is up.
People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Serpi. We've been here before, and I have the feeling we will be here again. The last time we see something like this was with Richard Curry, aka Richard the Coconut. I've come to realize that because I've seen not just the people but also our leaders get tech for Papa Show, and especially because of the savior mindset, this one.
All right, check in. So, we're gonna react to therapy video. You know, therapy is talking about Ibrahim Traore, the man where I run something there, Burkina Faso at this moment. You know, the internet has been buzzing with him. I say, yo, this is the next man. He's the right one. The man gonna do the right thing and stuff like that. Yeah, man, the man do the right thing over Africa there. And you never hear nothing about yo, this a man involved in this. But who is really behind him? Who is really pushing him? People always ask me something all come out say, yo, them accuse him of this and that and now for the people them me I'll see the next article where them I say, yo, the some of my people them I say, yo, how y'all link with Chinese the Chinese them so. Cause I think them forget some Mr. Who's showing you still. There's an article where them I say, yo, them have some deal with the Chinese supposed to work on them surveillance system and stuff like that and the people them I say, yo, I want go on and so them not trust this yeah. So a lot of things are coming out now about him and stuff like that. Cause people do them research, people actually dig up things. All right. So check in. It's good for now. April 15 next year will be the deadline to file taxes in the US. You hope and then money we are dropping now. And investigations start go on. Uncle Sam are looking now. Cousin Sam's them are looking now. You see me? I like Sam's them are looking now. Auntie Sam. Every Sam one at a time we can think of across right now. Especially them country where I go. Cause you better pay them tax there, you know. Remember say tax where I pay, you know. No one time I buy so much house and car. Yeah, if you tax right off. Simple I check in a building. I say I buy so much house and car, you know.
One special person that come save us all and lead us all to glory. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think for myself. This one person that's going to appear, and we will just follow the light and go to paradise. Because of this, because historically black people have taken so many L's, it seems a lot of us are so desperate for a savior that they can be tricked with simplistic memes and AI voiceovers. Simplistic memes. That's what's catching the people. And that is what has anointed their latest quote unquote black revolutionary. Just like with Richard Coconut, most of one was riding the wave because one day you just start sipping your phone, Beer Richard Curry start fighting. Oh, check out Richard Curry. He's so cool. He's so awesome. He's so great. Oh, look, he's standing up to this and he's fighting against the corporations. He's here to save us all. Remember when you were on that wave? No fun jump on it being nice. Yo, you can't go on chat because I fight your fight against the revolution on this and that. And now the whole on and sit down. Like someone never get tricked. All on Richard Curry fans. Now that you realize he's exactly what I said he was, all I would not tell myself because suck my mother. I'm gonna know me I talk about and just because me no want join the revolution.
Traore did it. Zero debt, 100% freedom. Burkina Faso owes no one. That's glad all debt was cleared. Everything was cleared.
Now that Richard Curry start, all I wanna sit down now and tail stuck between him and foot. Like when the things say me forget. That's what's going to happen here again. With your latest puppet this
Jamon, best myself and prefer that $2 donation. You see the Guyana thing, that's why the man cancel shows. No, I'm not see Jamon. What go on this? Best myself and Jamon prefer that $2 donation. What go on what happened with the Guyana thing? Check me IG? Okay, respect. That visa wasn't given because he's so great. America see how people can be beneficial to the country financial and bring them in until they can no more. All right, hold on. All right, Scott. I thought my phone dead. No wonder my phone dead. Yo, the other phone here dead so quick. Yeah, battery problem. Buckler. No wonder me can't see now. All right, Jamo, give me a minute. So check it there. All right. You see me? Dreams are still staying one curry. Curry and fish, my youth. That me I tell you one night time. If you say curry one night time, and if you go see what if you see who the behind a curry. If you know who the behind a curry one night time, you wouldn't say curry. I tell you. Curry and fish. You see me? Curry is a puppet. If you really think Curry is that, yeah, Curry is not that guy. Oh, hold on. Why me can't like every time you send me a link? Oh, you're talking this when I walk down the stage. Oh, you see me? Me say, yeah, man, me play video already, man. The video no walk down the stage. Me see it. You see Jamon, him sick. Him sick, man. Vybz Kartel sick. Dream, you let we down. Like dream no know what go on. Him still a dream. Buckler, like dream still a dream. Dream no realize what go on. The phone in charge. You see me? Sometimes you have to play the game to get what you want. That's life. He's not playing no game to get what he wants. What you talking about? He's a puppet. He's playing you. He's playing you guys. You guys are getting played. He's a puppet. He know exactly what he's doing. He don't care about you. He already have his everything set already. Yeah, the man says sometimes you have to play the game to get what you want, bro. He's not one of you. He's putting on a show to act like yo, I'm one of you. He's not, bro. He's a puppet. He was placed there to do that. At any moment him can cut. You know, say man the rich already dog. The man named Richard Curry. The man rich brother. Rich Curry man over there so dog. I cannot understand who the back of him brother. But play the game. Bro, like you come like you know, see what go on, my G. Like dream, wake up. Wake up, dream. Wake up out of dream. You're still dreaming, my G. Yo, G is still a dream. Music record, big up, you know. Philip Letter check in. Yeah, no, the G is still a dream. Bro. If you know who the behind the man, them dog. You see me? Why me can't remember your name? I can't remember my name with a phone name and the dog. Shit. The man, the brother. Destruction, the man, they said that. Rich man, them. What them name, man? Me can't remember them name, man. The name up on top of me, but I can't remember them. I can't call the last name. Why me can't call the name to rascal? Ja. I me always know the man them name. Yes, that's exactly. You know exactly what I go on. Brother, I the man the brother. They man them a G source them dog. Come like you know them man they were that time. Rich boy blessings. Come like you know them man they are destruction, them man they are destruction dog. You see me? Dream. Then again, me don't know if you're a man or woman. I better you wake up before you stop dream and have a nightmare. Exactly. Get about that dream before you get a nightmare, car. Don't set up yourself. You see me?
Disguised as a revolutionary. I'm talking about Ibrahim Traore. I have to say, the Russians and Chinese have pulled off one of the most spectacular acts of
God damn it. I'm sure Vendetta check in right now. Best upon yourself. Everybody checking in right now like up alive. You know what I think over there active.
bamboozling the masses in recent times. Traore and his people, I don't know if he personally coordinates it, I don't know what role he play in the actual propaganda and the pushing of the memes and the AI and all that. But whoever is behind that, one of the most spectacular acts of bamboozling the masses I've seen now. Even people who may know say have sense, even enough of them is to get tricked. Me have to send them back to the drawing board. Go and go look again and check again and link me back.
That's true, that's true, that's true. You see me them things there one time. It can happen to the best of us. You see me can get tricked because we just a look on the surface and what we are get. And some most of us don't do like digging around, do investigate, you see me research and all these things. We don't do that one time them. Right? So them thing they does happen. Like yo, we see this are going right now. Yo, this a man here come to see everything our people believe. Plus, yeah, other people we are go like them upon the campaign trail and put out the information. But if you're a person who if you're a person who question everything, definitely you will be like, we not trust this one item. There's more to this. Who this person? You see me? Cause Southside 9 billion, Anthony Summers, where you going with? I'm gonna say I just what day see video upon live and CV. I say, who is this man? We not trust this, you know. You see me, and then after that, we see everybody come out with all kind of thing. It's like CV, I say, yo, everybody I say, try away. Why go on? Why we not see the bad side of it? Why am I do over there? Because here we go on. A man can stick over a place, so and him now don't know. What about the other people them where they did it before, or the other people them where I push against him, or who are new leader, who are new puppet master? Who send him there? So you have to always look for things to go. Just like the man overrated, El Salvador. He's doing a lot of. He might. Why am I doing in our country? People are so good, but just don't say a lot of people lose them life. You see me? Enough people are get it. Enough people like. If you sneeze too hard, you get it one at a time. Them. You see me? You know what thing go. Two man in JH, Serpy and Coach Frano. I don't know Coach Frano. Mandela strength. Which leader call their own shots? None. Is this on a track mind channel or what? Is this a one track mind channel or what? Why would you say it's a one mind track channel? It's not a one mind track channel. Is it me? So outside up. Oh, you know Sir P live in JA. Oh, you know Sir P live in Jamaica. Oh, you're asking that person a question. Dream our train runs on 5,000 trucks. A matter of fact, a spaceship we have. Yo, John. He said, yo, Jamon, he said, no understand what you asked him. I don't know the flavor it, bro. You just ask if we are run a one track mind channel. And the man I tell us, bro, our train run for 5,000 tracks. It's all over the place. We don't one minded. It's not a matter of fact, a spaceship winner, brother. You see me? We are just see something and just jump on. We question it. We question everything. Mm-hmm. We question everything. No, Coach Fran, I don't know. Coach Fran, I don't know who's that. I don't know who's Coach Fran. I don't watch every content. Like I don't watch every channels. You see me? Yeah, no. Two sides to every story. There, people were dying way before him. Sorry, don't agree with Serpy either. You see me? Okay, I understand what you're saying. Then why he coming at me? No, so hard with the curry thing. Oh, because we are tell us say yo the people them back at curry one at a time, them bro. You see me? People them back at curry that curry just put on a act. You see, when I really check who a fun curry, you realize the curry the one I time them, the curry that run your belly in a long run and stuff like that. Now I understand people will actually say Traore do good and this and that. And as Anthony someone say, your two sides series where people were dying way before. I understand that. So Anthony someone say even if he come in now and he take out some more people, it don't really matter. But what we're talking about, Anthony Summers, is who actually control him, who are master. You see me? Yeah, people are going to actually lose them life, which is we don't want nobody to lose them life, but we're asking like who control him, who are master, and I go actually understand, say bro, he's a puppet because you know him get up as an African leader, and I say yo him a do everything by him own. He's actually owned. He's still owned. So imagine we are an African leader set up now and the Africa unite. When I think about it, Africa now unite because bro, I still Russia, I still China. I call the shots. I them still I call the shots if you understand. Nikki Harris, best of herself, you know. Rex, try to overthrow the government because the French soldiers has not made any progress and the terrorists was taking over cities and land. I understand. So him that show the French, right? And now him have Chinese and Russia. So you're saying the new masters they are the better one. Because when you take it, it's still a master, you know. So I'm saying, when will the Africa unite and actually say, yo, we is African backed? You see me? It's fully African backed. No other country now call it shots. No France, no China, no Russia, no USA. Those Africans I call the shots. Stuff like that. The legendary Campbell coach. I don't watch him content, so that's why. Well, that's your conclusion and the information you got. I have mine. Okay, best of yourself. Not trying to change them, but I'm just saying stuff like that. So, so that's what we're saying. When Africa go stand up and say Africa unite. You see me? We have the power. We have everything over there already. Glenn Mills adapt me. I said, me I force me. I hear about Franoka. I never. Hmm. Oh. Me understand why I say him coach. You see on board coach. So Frano coach UCN coach. Me understand why I say no Vigilaya. They must say yo Glenn Mills was coached by Coach Frano. Yeah, during one question, you agree with those aliens Richard Curry bring up to his place.
Then they forward back and say, hold on, we can't believe me fall for this nonsense. Through social media bots, paid propaganda, and organic mimicry, because when something take off, whenever people start to be in memes and posts on the AI speeches, enough of them don't even realize it's AI speeches. Remember, I said enough people, especially Jamaicans, don't even realize that Ibrahim Traore don't even speak English. You know? Them don't even realize they are AI them are listening to. They don't even know what the translation is from French to English. They don't know. Even if you watch the videos, they can actually say more now much you do myself. But nobody none the time for that. So after them they take off and go viral, then you know you have the people who jump on top of it now. Hey, check out Traore trying to sound smart. You know it already. Everybody tries to make it sound like they're onto the next thing and me I try putting it onto this. Sit down and take notes, please. Now, of course, we know after this video, half hour I get real upset. Tell me something because something matter. You know me I talk about. The next half, I got actually go do some research because I'm gonna provide my sources. And when they done their research, next half I go link me back and say, John, I can't believe I got tricked. The next half will continue to be confidently ignorant and then slowly over time realize, alright, I see me go. But me now go link back the look at YouTube. I'm gonna stop my tail and hope say him forget. I won't forget. Just like how I don't forget the whole Richard Curry circus. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. What they have done is find another African puppet, but this one is being disguised as a.
Yeah, no, and I time visualize them even do 100 push-ups. Yeah, no, and 100 chin-ups for not knowing who is Frano. Ask that I get a beating right now. I don't yo, Jaja God. Me even know a person, you know. I me even know the person to rat it. Aye. Fly eye check in. Ah boy. Ja no. Ah boy, that's just crazy one I time them. Ay ay ay.
A black revolutionary who take back this and take over this, and it's all black this and black controlled, and now Burkina Faso is making all this money from taking, and they're building this and building that, and they've built this electric car all by themselves. So amazing, and it wouldn't be so bad if Jamaicans wasn't linking me, telling me that Jamaica should be more like this. Be more like what? I've warned you about.
Alright, let's repeat. Hold on a little outbreak when I time them. Let's see me hold on. Check in, check in. Everybody like up alive. Let's hear what's going on over here.
African leaders. Some of them are real, some of them are few, but the majority can be summed up very easily. Look past the machismo, look past the sweet talk, look past telling you what you want here, black this.
Brother, so why not tell me say Stephen Francis will not talk one I time? We not talk coach Frano, coach Frano. Why never tell me say Stephen Francis will not talk my youth? Eh? Me don't know the man as no coach Frano. Me don't know the man as Frano. Me know the man as Stephen Francis. Me can't believe say that man they will not talk. Me can't believe. Jaja. All this time, coach Frano, coach Frano. I know the man as Stephen Francis. How they at it? Up in Ohio. Like, ah. I know when I time them to write it. So, yo, people, the man them don't know who name Coach Frano. Can't believe. Here, quite check in. Man name Stephen Francis. I Stephen Francis the man them attack, bro. You see me? Before man them say, oh, Francis, Stephen Francis. Of course, me know. Who don't know this man ya? Yo, John know. I mean, who is this Frano, Frano, Frano? I don't know this man. No, Frano. Yo, Joshua. Better be no let us better check it. Yeah, alright, people. Yeah, me now have to do no 100 push up. You see me, even though it's warranted, yeah, man. I do 100 push up a day on a time, then, man. If you have to do a push up, at least 5 a day. Uh-huh. Think you, yeah, you know, I know, brother, what I tell them. Ah, you think you're that, yo? You just, Ella, you just agree with Sir P. Say no one the research. You go on, man. Me know the man by him real name. You see me? But what me do? Me actually go type in it. Me go do my research. You see me? Cause when I like, when I take a time, me go type in it like, who is Coach Frano? Somebody else say no, sir. Me must know that person. And me actually go find him. I'm say Coach Frano. So I thought I go do my research. Me go do my research to find out who is Frano. So actually, I'm here like if it play with me like background of my research, I say, yo, Coach Frano. Which coach that? How me not hear about him? In coach Glenn Mills? Like what? Stephen Francis man them attack. Man them yo John no. I actually don't know him like that. You see me just know him as him real name. I don't know him like yo, Coach Frano, you see me? And I'm a bridging like that. John no. That's what they say if you do. The computer there. Oh God. Sweden is best of myself for check-in. So I never know it was that man. Name Frano. But I know him as Stephen Francis. That's what I know him as. You see me? That's what I know him as when I time them. Yeah. Ah boy. Check in, people. Check in.
And black that look over them shoulder and you will see a daddy. That daddy is either from the west or the east. That daddy might be American, might be British, might be French. On the other hand, that daddy might be Chinese, it might be Russian. But understand this, a puppet is a puppet, it's a puppet. Whether you're a puppet of the east or a puppet of the west, you are a puppet nonetheless. Let me say it one more time. Whether you're a puppet of the east or a puppet of the west, you are a puppet nonetheless. What are you trying to do? Have a competition? My puppet is better than yours. My leader who acts like he's in control is really being told what to do by these white daddies, and he's better than your white daddies. That's what these Negroes are competing over. Whose puppet is better? You see, your favorite African leader, a lot of them, as I say, tend to be very charismatic, focus a lot on image. They like to give you this tough guy image. That's what you see Traore doing, like military uniform, gun pound waist. The reality is, Traore is so scared. In his own country, he's selling it out for protection. Not from Uncle Sam, not from the big mighty West, but from internal enemies. None of this is any secret. I'm not telling you any special inside knowledge, but because you get your information from meme pages.
You must Mr. Deal, why Serpy keeps saying black all Africans? Saying black all Africans are not black. Why must hold on? No rival up. I check in our building. You're saying why Serpy keeps saying all, like you're saying he must say all Africans and black? That's what you're saying. He keeps saying? Eh?
You see like one picture of Traore with some words on it. When God ability was being handed out, a lot of you joined the line at least 5 times. At least 5 times. You can't be that gullible. No way, Jose. You see, you would have seen things like this on your screen, bombard you up on your phone. And all of a sudden, you get message after message and meme after meme, and nothing in your brain activates and says, hold on, something wrong here, so.
Yes, yes, sir. He keeps saying black people. I think he's talking about Burkina Faso. And J Mark, we could share checking our building.
Every other
And because when you really check it out, with I think he mentioned Burkina Faso with Traore, he's a black leader. He's a black person. So that I may refer to. So most of the people who stand up with him will be black people and stuff like that. So I think that's what he's referring to.
post. Did you know Traore just did this? And did you understand this? The majority of you only know about Ibrahim Traore because you were bombarded with amazing fairy tales on your phone of this young black leader who's beloved by his nation and the nation is trying to protect him.
Yeah, he's fighting for his country. He's actually working for his country. But I think what Serpi is saying, when I really think about it, um the other man who did it, film master was the France. Film puppet master was the French them. Now this a man are coming with different puppet master with the Chinese and the Russia. So he just a show the people them say, listen, I just a change around of leadership, but a different puppet master, if you understand what he's saying. And he's saying he's trying to protect his country, not from the West, not from Uncle Sam or whatever, but from internal forces. People were down there already, internal, which means other Africans are Africans and stuff like that. That is why him have Russian back him and China back him as me say a thing where me say me can pull it up. Where is this? So I saw this. You see me? I don't know if you're seeing it on the screen right now. We're saying Burkina Faso has partnered with China to install 900 surveillance camera across the country as part of the Smart Burkina project. This initiative also includes the deployment of an 800-kilometer optical fiber network to connect major cities. So as you see, China already doing them work down there. Russia them are doing them work. So that is what people are saying. So so people in the comments say just make sure China doesn't have it tapped. God please keep this man alive for us. We're making moves. China has the best surveillance system in the world. No China gonna be spying. I don't trust the West nor the East. Step carefully. Strength to Africa. Not to relocate. Go there before we later here send our visa. We need to in the country. Watch them close. Say, watch them close so they don't tap from the signal after installing to start watching your country and its people in their convenient time. You don't need them to install cameras, sir. Burkina Faso is working. Nigeria, what are you doing? Our own good no pass. So other some people know mixed reaction to it and stuff like that. All right. Did Gaddafi have anyone backing him or he did it by himself? I don't think anyone was backing Gaddafi because was anyone backing Gaddafi? I'm not sure, but the people that are backing maybe they would have be alive right now. So as you see, people, them just sure say he's just a face. But China is just using him and Russia. That's what it's basically it's about if you guys understand what's going on. Just a change of leadership, but and change of puppet master and stuff like that. So who is he really for? African or white people? No, I think he is for his people them. King J check in. I think he's for his people them. Alright? He's for his people and much are protecting country from internal force. But what happened is that he's been backed. So somebody move them when go make so it's like anything China want do, China have power over him in a country. Russia have power of him in a country. So basically country is sold out. But him did it and him a get fit protect him country. So him still have master. So I'm saying look at it if it's gonna be good in a long run or whatever, because he's just there as a powerhouse now and him a get him have him puppet, him have him master them yo. Alright, China go help him with this thing yeah, surveillance, security, Russia help him with them thing yeah. And because my protect the country from internal force, internal forces, if you don't understand. Yeah, to my understand, he wants the colonizers to leave Africa and they control their own resources. He's up against other rebels in the country. Yeah, internal forces and stuff like that. So that's what him wanted people them for. But what does Russia want in return, and what does China want in return? So that is the thing now. You see me? So he might get the thing to protect him country. But what does the puppet master, what does the master them want in return? That's how the thing come in now. So that's it. But if you look at them thing here, it just go on and real. So them thing they yeah no. Always I go answer to somebody just what is he giving up to them. So that is the question, people. What do Russia want in return? What does China want in return? For them to giving him them resources, them help and them strength. So he can actually go and run off the country. So we don't know what them want. I think we're gonna hear some more about this in this video. Come hear some goal and the carry them and no no. I think. Well, what did China want from every other country that they partner to build roads and stuff? Dum dum dum. I guess it's the same, but China and a country when a time is it's taking over. Putin said if he was president at the time, he would give Gaddafi nuclear weapons. Mm. Well, let's see what they want in return, what he has to offer. Remember, I said I think Burkina Faso have gold and oil. I think they have gold and oil. Yeah, them have gold and oil, something like that.
From the big bad West, and Uncle Sam is trying to kill him, and Trump said they're gonna kill him for this utter nonsense. The situation in Burkina Faso is way more complex than that. For a start, the whole heap of Trump speeches and Trump tweets saying he's going to kill Burkina Faso leader or want to kill him, or go send man go kill him. This is AI nonsense. The fact that people are falling for this is ridiculous. You can go on Donald Trump's actual page. This is somebody who don't stop talk. Trump talk about any and everything. You don't see nothing Donald Trump actually posts. But no one do Burkina Faso nothing. Or Ibrahim Cherry nothing. You would have seen things like Burkina Faso is now selling their own gold and taking all the profits. And they've used the money to build this and build that. And in 2 short years, you would have seen things like this. Burkina Faso wipe out its debt. It is now debt free, the only debt free country in Africa. How many of you have seen this? Jamaicans see this and go sit on one corner and tell people, yo, try your run them under a real man, cause them man they wipe out Burkina Faso debt, and that's what Jamaica should do. Nonsense. Just a little bit of work. Me no believe in them things. Just a little bit of work would I show you so that is nonsense. Burkina Faso did not wipe out any debt. False. You would have seen things like this is how I know people are gullible. And this is why I said black people are so desperate for a savior. You can use Mickey Mouse memes and fairy tales and trick the black masses. People are sending me posts. Look on this. Look on this. Burkina Faso just built an electric car all by themselves. 100% made in Burkina Faso by Burkina Faso people. You can't be that gullible, guy. This is all well executed propaganda.
All right, Sir P. Checking people like up alive 95 people there when I time them. Sir P did his research, just showing you what's going on. These cars, these things, high LVL, John no. So them carry them say Burkina Faso them made. John no propaganda wheeler. Spin, even my slow ass know that's AI. Which one? Which one that? Which one was the AI? With the Trump thing? The master Trump wanted to actually analyze minerals that they attack?
To turn a Russian puppet into a black hero and divert from what is actually happening in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and all over Africa, which is an extraordinary.
Así se ve tu futuro.
Hey, them ads there one night time. When we get to the sweet part, them ads there chip in, man.
An extraordinary act of legal theft co-signed by the same African leaders you are praising, namely Ibrahim Traore, the golden boy of Negroes in the West, who can easily buy a ticket and go live in Africa, by the way, if they wanted to, but would rather enjoy the perks of the West. After all that chest poking, they head right down to Walmart afterwards, go buy beer, food, and stuff them belly.
Yo, Serpy no easy. After Serpy, I said, this a man over there, I save Africa one night time. The same people them we attack, them would not buy a ticket and go Africa go live. They would actually stay in the West, even though this a go on over Africa. The golden boy, like, move to Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso has officially launched its own electric vehicle brand, Itawa, one name, designed and assembled by local engineers. The vehicles feature solar powered system and a 330-kilometer range and a 30 minutes charge. Ah.
End up asleep on their couch. These are no revolutionaries. You can't fool me, guy. Let's look at the reality. Ibrahim Traore is crafted in the image of Thomas Sankara, a carbon copy. The people who devised this scheme put a whole heap of thought into it. Thomas Sankara was highly rated for many of the things he did back in the day. He went as far as to lead the IMF. Yes, tell the IMF to go suck their mother. Traore is a knockoff of Thomas Sankara. They're playing on the popularity of Thomas Sankara by giving you a knockoff version, but this one is a Russian puppet. Not just Russian, but also a Chinese puppet. You have two daddy. Those psycho materials said Jamaica have two daddy. America and China. Burkina Faso also have two daddy. But this time it's Russia and China. Thomas Sankara was eventually overthrown, and the man who replaced him was eventually overthrown because that's how things work in Burkina Faso. The country is very unstable. One man take over, and next one overthrow him. You hear a coup happen. After that coup happen, man take over. Next thing you know, him get overthrown. and the cycle continues. It's just that this latest leader who take over in our coup is the golden boy of the Russians and the Chinese. Therefore, him get a massive propaganda campaign behind him. Something his rivals don't get. Traore's speeches are all over the internet. People send me them. Check out this speech, bro. 3 countries right now: Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. Them just left ECOWAS. That's the Economic Community of West Africa. Them just left it. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. What's the story behind it? Why would these countries just walk away from ECOWAS? Well, these 3 countries have a lot in common, and it's not just their geographic location. These countries have a major internal problem with insurgents, rebels, Islamists, whatever you want to call them. These countries have already lost big portions of land to the said jihadist rebel groups. Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore's country. How many of you know that over 1/3 of the country is controlled by rebels? How many of you know that? Does your meme pages show you that? The pages that are bought and paid for by propagandists to try and convince you that Ibrahim Traore is some kind of black revolutionary who's united.
People check in like up live. They are hear some things we are going over in our world. You see me? Take what you can take from it, and you can still do your research if you want to go ahead and do your research. You see me? That's how it should be. When you hear something, you should not, oh, let's go on. Even though Sir Pierre said, whatever, like, do your research, see if you find out and see what you come up with and what, what connect the dots or anything like that. All right, people, you know what thing go. Everything flavor check in and check coffee live. Ask like me can't check coffee live now. But they ask one night time them I deal with this yeah. Film official ding will ya check in. Best of yourself Robert Thomas J Beans. Best of blessings. So members of armed Islamist group present in Burkina Faso in 2018. Image release on March 22, 2019.
Burkina Faso, and he's selling all the gold and making all the money for Burkina Faso. How many of you know that over 1/3 of the country is not controlled by Ibrahim Traore? Groups like
Not even so. Okay. So that's why I need the Russians and actually the um the Chinese. So Serapy is saying want even 1/3 of the country he controls. What?
the JNIM and the ISGS control large parts of the country, and they are spreading wider and wider. The people who want to kill Ibrahim Traore are his political rivals and the aforementioned Islamist rebels. Ibrahim Traore is not beefing with the United States. Yeah, but I'm missing one video with Donald Trump. I said I'm gonna do this, and Donald Trump said that is AI, you gullible guy. The people who want to kill
Birdie bird, up and up.
Ibrahim Traore are the people who him take power from, and the people who are already trying to take over the whole country. You are basic gimmicks. Yeah, but you see what happened is like, see, Donald Trump now a fight against Traore because Donald Trump want kill off Putin, and Putin a lick back. Simplistic nonsense. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are not certified enemies. They are not. A matter of fact, Donald Trump gets accused of being Putin's friend. Democrats will tell you that Putin and Donald Trump are chargey. The idea that because Putin are linked with Burkina Faso, that's why Trump want to come in, come kill him. Again, this is why I don't reason with Irish Saxons. You're not looking at it deep enough. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are not enemies. If you were to ask Putin who did want to win the election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, he will tell us that Donald Trump, the war in Ukraine, Donald Trump and the Republicans are not in favor of giving Ukraine more money and more weapons to fight Russia. Ukraine wanted the Democrats to stay in power because it is the Democrats who traditionally support Ukraine in the war against Russia.
Rather check in a building. Antonio check in, Guyana active. You see me? I mean when it come to Trump and Putin, them I tell us yo it too much abridging them. I see me I read them I say I make a them I him make all the election win man I time them and whatever. Yeah, that's what people say. Yo, a friend them. We know that already. Them I say, yo, watch them and afraid of Putin. Like always, people are gonna say that. When they come to Trump and Putin, them I say the best of buddies them, our best buddies them.
Republicans could care less about Ukraine. Them no want to send them more money go give Ukraine. Trump and Putin are not no bitter enemies.
Yeah, is this guy doing good anything good for the people of his country? Because Serpy making it seems like there's nothing good happening there. No, I think what Serpy is trying to gun at, right? I'm trying to say is that he's not no savior. You see me, he's not no savior, or whatever, like for everybody when I tell him. What he wants is in power right now. He don't even control majority of his own country, Burkina Faso. The majority of the country is run by these people, rebels, or stuff like armed Islamist group. They are the one that's actually running majority of the country. These are the peoples that actually want to get him out. But people that try to spread propaganda that Trump want to get him out, them are people want to get him out is like Serpy saying all that is lies. All right? No, the people that we are back him in our country, he's doing good for them. All right, he's doing good for them and stuff like that because they would be under him power them choose him. It's like a political thing, stuff like two side or me know much side, much other rebels group down there when I time them. So it's like them and I would be in political whatever, you know. And them like them used to run the country before and then him come in and take over when I time, but him at the backing of the Russia and the China. So he's just down there trying to protect himself. All right? Himself. All right? So definitely I can say yes, him doing good for him people them. But them and him other rival them want to take him out. So he's trying to get the country up and running and stuff like that. You see me? The French and the USA is funding the terrorists. Management. Symphony Best there's always good being done in the guise of greed and gluttony. The same way Jamaican government sold out our resources and infrastructure to the Chinese and Americans. That are the next thing to Mandela's strength because as you understand, you know that if you have these big country a forwarding and you have them backing, you know you have to return the favor. You have to have something in return for them. So you know Chinese have power over him in a country. Russia, you know them want something in return. What gold, what oil. You see me? Whatever is there when I time them. What him can give them. So but you know them other group yeah them in a war. So it's not him not war nobody like Trump and them no want to take him out of them. Are the other man in our country? Internal forces, other group, the other political name what I call it, and them want to take him out. Cause for them political thing different, you know. Them not no post a parliament where two side going, you know. Upon the battlefield, them go and shoot off of each other, you know. So it seems, you know.
If them clash, it's because they are the same type of personality and them type of man they're going to eventually have some kind of argument. But historically, those two are not bitter enemies.
Four major signs. It's not your first time living on the
Come on from the screen, man. You.
The tweets them you see from Trump, say them are going to send in man go down on the YouTube video saying them are going to send man go down a Burkina Faso and Trump has already ordered this. It's AI nonsense, guy. You can't be that gullible. If America wanted to kill Traore, he would be dead. People are saying me think, well, see them send one gunman for shoot him. Send gunman for shoot. That is so 1985. If they want to kill the leader of a state, they don't send gunman go shoot.
And that I need to, as Serpi keep on emphasize on that, right? Because there's a lot of AI information being put out that Donald Trump want to take him out, and Donald Trump want to take over Burkina Faso, and that and that. Yeah, that is a narrative that being spread because now him a run off Burkina Faso and stuff like that. So Serapia say, yo, those things are AI, those things are lies, false information. Like, show them no one get him out. The people, the real threat, the people that actually want to get him out are people actually in a country already. People actually in a Burkina Faso, are them the people there in political rivals them are the threat to him. I don't know Trump or whatever. That is why him need the China and Russia to actually defend him. That's why they're about to install 900 security camera. China go do that. So basically, I see him people them in the country want to analyze him. Is it me? Did you say he doesn't have majority of the country? That is what Serpi is saying. Serpi said that like Serpi did the research. I never did no research. Serpi has said him other rival them have majority. Him not have 1/3 of the country. So something like that Serpi said. So that I go on there. So he must say them and money control big part of the country. I know the other supporters will want a stake in the country. And they were the one. Serpi never said that. Yes, sir. He did say you know control 1/3 of the country. Like you weren't listening, you have to rewind your life. Sir, he did say that him no control 1/3 of the country. The other rebels them they man a control a majority of the country. That's why him want the help like the for the you know the surveillance and these things, the security.
That is some basic clansman one other thing. That's some basic Islamist rebel thing. The people who are trying to kill Traore are his political rivals. He was not elected to be no leader. He took power just like many before him. And people after him want to take power from him. In Burkina Faso, this is completely normal. This is commonplace. The story is about they've tried to launch another coup, and what go on is like Donald Trump and like the West put together try to get rid of. This is political instability playing over and over again. Back in the old days, America would send somebody in one country to go shoot them or pay somebody to go shoot them. Nowadays, all them need is a location and they will kill you with a drone. Nobody, Russia cannot stop America from killing Traore if they want.
Alright, so me just you heard wrong. Trust me, you have it backwards. So you say him control majority of the country. Alright, me Google it one at a time. See what Google come up with. Burkina Faso much is controlled by rebels. So roughly 40% of Burkina Faso territory is controlled by non-state armed groups, particularly those linked to Al Qaeda and the Islamic State. These groups have significant presence in the northern and eastern regions of the country, particularly the Sahel region, where they clash with each other and with government forces. This control limits humanitarian access and isolates many communities, disrupting livelihoods and access to basic service, while government control estimate at 60%. So they must say have 60% at this point, which is the government. So Google is saying 60% him have. Roughly 40% is controlled by the rebels them. So that's what Google is saying. All right. So the Islam or the Islamic State and Al Qaeda, yeah, they still control 40%. That's what it is saying. And there's always war going, clashing and stuff like that. This control limits humanitarian access, John. So enough people still actually in our country because of this what's going on. As me say, when it come to like these political things, bro, it's not like them are gonna meet at now in a one political party and talk about it. It's like they're gonna be meet on the battlefield and they're gonna be shooting at each other. Like that's what is going to be happening. Like when them man ya meet up, bro, it's like you talk to me gun, it's like overthrowing each other, it's overthrowing. It's like there is no talk over Johnny, you know, so you lose, you ever try again. Like once them catch you, it's like bro, them want to take you out. Always some overthrowing want go on. I saw them like I saw this a country around, overthrow, overthrow. I don't know, we have yo, you know, calm down a thing. Go vote and whatever. No, sir. I brute force them country I deal with. Them country is not stable. Them thing always a go on. You see me, there's no way like, yo, we're gonna have a thing where here I go on. Let's have you know, like political party where you can go to the parliament house and we talk. No man, the man I come back field with them gun, bro. With each other. So try out right now. He needs the backing. You see me? He needs the backing. Because at any time the man can come strike. You see me? So definitely needs a backing. We actually secure and stuff like that. Secure theme territory we have already. Definitely needs a backing from China and Russia. You see me? But the thing is that people are questioning is what China and Russia want in return. That's the next thing. So let's see how that goes.
Wanted to. Russia cannot stop Ukraine from killing Russian soldiers with American weapons. Russia cannot stop Ukraine from dropping bombs with drones on their soldiers, on their people. And you think they can stop America from killing Traore? It's farcical. Russia is in Burkina Faso protecting Traore from his internal enemies. Traore's all posturing, the gun on the waist and the tough guy image. Traore cannot protect himself. The Islamist rebels in Burkina Faso are at least 100 times rougher and tougher than Traore and Theme Boys them. Let me say that one more time. The Islamist rebels, they are what Traore pretends to be.
Alright, so you see what I go on now. You see what Sir said now. Them and they were down there. Them and they are 100 times rougher and tougher than Traore could ever think when I time them. The image when I put on like yeah, man, this tough guy. Yeah, them man you catch him when I time them in ball. Now Brookshire check in. So that's why he needs these backings. He need these people to actually back him when I time them. Russia and China.
He cannot protect himself. That is why he has sold out his country and has given away the majority of his country's gold profits to stay alive and stay in power.
Okay, so now we're understanding that him sell out most of him country to stay in power and be protected. Because the trouble that lies is serious trouble. At any time them money a forward for him. Alright? Anytime them money can forward for him. So what him actually do? For actually get Russia and China there if go and help him out. Him sign some deal. Majority of him country get sold out. Majority of this, yo, goal. We'll give you the majority. Yeah, I'm only get the majority of the profit of everything. Yeah, so he can stay in power for his protection. So the man I say him life. Man look on him life and I tell them like, yeah, we go on people. We have to do this one I time so we can get certain benefits. So you might get benefits like, yo, alright, here we go on. We give majority of the gold mine and whatever like the profits. You secure my country, you help me when I time them, you protect me. Alright? You protect me so me can stay in power and go and do what me I do. Because I listen to Uno and stuff like that. So Uno I get in return, Uno I get this yeah, Uno I get that. So that's why I go and listen now people. So when some of them people I sell out them country, we cost them like we cost them one night time. Yo, Andrew, you sell out this. Andrew, you sell out that. Your government, you sell out this. So you sell out. It's always, yo, John, what am I sell it out for? But in this case, this man I do this because for his protection. Because if he don't do this, these people, when I time them, these rebels are come after him. And him can't protect himself. So he needs what he need, the backing of this country. All right. Our capital God don't put an end to all madness that's going on earth. Every day of madness. So if capital God do that, we will not be here. Symphony L. You see me? If capital God this time we put end to all madness, everybody dead. Like that me I tell the man we shut down planet Earth. Eh? Like you're saying capital got to put an end to all this madness. Like everybody dead. You see me, everybody dead. Yeah man. So him can't put an end to it. If he put an end to it, that's like, alright, you know what, go on, destroy Earth. That's the only way and go put it. So that's what's gonna happen. Right? hmm He do not sell out majority of his country. When you think about it, giving majority of the goals, mines and everything to another country for the security and stuff like that. The Symphony L question. Which imposter pretend to be me? The L. Symphony L. The L. Symphony L. Which imposter pretend to be me? Ask Claude when I tell him. I'll go on this Symphony L. So if we prefer another rebel leader being backed by France or America instead of Russia or China, of course, them need a powerful outside force to help them. I think Serpi just open up your eyes like listen, like what Serpi is doing. Serpi don't prefer no. He's just trying to clear up some of the things them where him see as lie. Like when see like him doing research and him must say some of them things are don't real. Like yo, these are people want to analyze the money. It's like him a sure no what's really going on. Like when him doing research, who are the man them actually want to take out this money and why this money are go on. So why my move so powerful is because he's backed by this. So sir, people just open the eyes and say, listen, the reason why them things they are going down a Burkina Faso. Alright? This a man Traore. Him is backed by this man here, China and Russia. The reason he's backed by them man here, in our own country, him can't protect himself because the rebels them that are there. And in return, him give them money majority of the gold mine, profits of a gold mine them. So that is what Serpi is saying. I don't think Serpi prefer nobody. Actually for whatever. Notice I say yo, this really I go on, this really I go on. Like basically that. Let me see what go on now. You read Manda's comment and call my name so I thought. Did I call that's it. Oh shit. Did I call the name? I said Mandela Strength. Oh shit. Did I do that? Ah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Ah, ay, ay, ay. John, no one I time them. That me do. Sorry about that. Every leader, the propaganda, like even Andrew in Serpi backyard. Every leader, propaganda, even Andrew in Serpi backyard. Okay, I don't know. Burkina Faso has 17 mines. He sold out 80% of gold, gold in one mine to Russia. Okay, Serpi must forget Burkina Faso has 17 mines. Well, Serpi said majority of the profit from the gold mines goes to Russia. You see me? Profit. But let's see what's going on. As I said, I'm just listening to hear what's going on here. Maybe we'll do some research. You see me? And stuff like that.
Because how Burkina Faso work, as one man take over, within no time somebody overthrow him. These are facts. But he wants to hold on to power. Hence the massive propaganda on social media and giving away his country's natural resources profits, the majority of it. You may be wondering, what are you talking about? Because I heard that Ibrahim Traore, has, Burkina Faso is now making all the profits from their gold and they now make all this money from this. And back in the French used to have this, but now Burkina Faso have it and all the profits belong to them. Nonsense! It's because you're lazy and you don't.
All right, let me read this. The Neo Gold Deposit located in the Corrigo province of Burkina's Plateau Central region covers 52.8 square kilometers That's like 20.4 square miles within the exploration license area held by Gilby, Burkina, which is now owned by Nargold. You see me? Nardgold. Nardgold already operates the Bissa and Bully mines. The Council of Ministers said late Thursday that the new mines was expected to yield approximately 20.22 metric tons of gold over its 8-year lifetime. JLB Burkina will retain an 85% stake in the project, while the Burkinabe government will hold the remaining 15% percent without financial contribution, in accordance with the country's new mining regulation. That's what's going on. You see me? See when I was starting there when them topics come up, you must have cap pilot. And I'll try to fact check some of these claims. Philita check in DLC cartel missing pasta. Check your IG. What the hell? Best of all right, we can definitely fact check what's going on. Narbuksha, lower yourself. You see me? Lower yourself. I have Google right here. I can Google it. You see me? Jesus, check. Check. Oh, missing poster when I time them to ask club. Missing, please share. Name Adija, Adija Palmer, age 49. Missing yesterday from Jamaica's Hunters Search and Rescue Team to ask club. You don't say. And them say, man, missing dog. I say, man, I'm a deal, man, dog. And man, really miss it to ask club. You see me? John, one I time them. Ask club. What on the paper? Ay, ay, ay. Right. And them must say, man, missing dog. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on a paper. I want to check something here. Dum. So, Vybz Kartel still not fine. I don't know. Dum. Um, hold on, the one I turn them. Da. Alright, so Vice Cartel miss. I don't know if Trinidad will find him. You see me, I don't think Trinidad will find him back when I turn them. Him still missing. Missing.
Want to do any actual research. So you watch and follow meme pages, and you see one meme run across your screen. Did you know this and that? And you swallow it up. This is where humanity is now. Nobody has time for any research. People want short form news. People want news they can read in 5 seconds. Meme pages.
Okay, Lexa check in. I've been best for yourself, you know. All right, yes, 85% profit share is fucking insane. So it's what Serpi is posting here is not a lie about the Neo Gold deposit located in the Providence of Burkina Plateau. Covers that. Now within this within the exploitation license are held by the Jibu Burkina, which is now owned by Nargold. Now Jibu Burkina, you see me, is owned by Nargold. Nargold is Russia. You see me, Nargold already operates the Bissa and Bully mines. So it's not one mine that. So everybody has say one mine. It's not one mine. And they're getting 85%. 15% go back. So this is not the articles are there. The articles are there. Definitely, I'm searching them right now. You see me, Jibu Burkina will return an 85% stake in the project, while the Burkina government will hold the remaining 15% without financial contribution. Like, the same thing I'm seeing here with these articles that I'm reading right now. You see me, like it's the same thing on the. If you go back to Google and stuff like that, Burkina Faso to you see me, so Burkina Faso grants Nargold mining license for Neo Gold. You see what I go on there, so Burkina Faso nationalize more gold mines. So Nargold actually Yeah, Nargol Bisu Boli gold mine. So Serpi have that done, but I don't think Serpi is a man we go actually do research and actually come back with no full information. You see me? I don't Serpi is one of the man them to do that out there, so because him know that's not good. Put himself in a trouble. Alright? The government earn royalties and taxation revenue but does not directly control sales or profit distribution. That is how government make money. Private sector. We tell them to check your church, eh? I mean, it's the way he's presenting it. No, no, what, bro, Serpi, you have to just listen what's going on. You know what them way they might strike a card or whatever, but just listen and just speak out and just do your research. Maybe you say some things you like, like him are like, yo, listen. As Jamaica, how much of the profit from the aluminum they get before it run out? Ask Jamaica how much of the profit them get aluminum before it run out. Mm. So how much percent will Jamaica get from oil or gold? I don't know. Jamaica have oil and gold. Like if them have it under wraps. If Jamaica find oil and gold right now, you under wraps. I know we can't know. That me I tell you what I time them. You see me? That's a standard contract across Africa when companies develop over here. Eh? That's a standard contract. Sound like a bad record deal. Bakar, best of yourself, 25% them get? Okay. It's like backside company. It is a private sector owner. Jamaica get the taxes, etc. Plus people in Jamaica work there. Okay. All right. We are talking about Burkina Faso here. Wagwan with the gold mines them. 85% will go to Nargol, which is Russia. Them are gonna deal with that while the government will retain 15% of it. You see me? No, that is what they're doing there. So 85% of your gold mine profits. God over this one I time them and you hold on for 15%. No, when I check the why 85%? Because they need a protection in the country because the country the one I time them it's not an easy country. It's a very serious country. Burkina Faso is a very serious country right now. No, with this going on, no people. If we see trial we get overthrown, that means say the deal run out. The deal run out where Russia say, you know what, done with trial one night time. China say we done with them, we get what we want already. And move. So let's see if they go continue to actually back him and make him sell because I think so them want actually chicken backyard jerk. Why the name always look like I think a cricket boss name, What go on me there?
Posting out one little picture with some words across it, and it is no gospel. It has to be studied. This is all a smokescreen over what is actually happening on the ground. The aforementioned countries, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, they're all resource rich. Everybody wants it.
Yes, Symphonial. Basically, Russia is protecting their investment. You see me? Not Burkina, not Traore, not Burkina Faso. You see me? It's more protecting their investment. So you will go on them investment where Russia make, where China make, they will make sure say this investment go on good. So because them investment checking back here, Drake check in with a 99 cents one item. Best of self respect for them 99 cents then. You see me? It touch and never stop. So that I go on this. So. The Burkina people are benefiting because they are working on the mines and now processing in the progressing in it, processing in their country and also Russia is helping them in the military. And that's why we're saying Dougie, the country is still divided, You see me? So the country is still divided. So a war go on in the country same way, Dougie. So a big war go on in the country. Other man them want to take out Traore. So Russia, because them invest in our country, them have to make sure say yo, him good. Them no want nothing going right now.
Everybody wants their hands on those natural resources. The Chinese have already implemented their tactics, same ones they used all over the world. Infrastructure for minerals. Listen, African guy, we will build you this, and in return we get that. Chinaman can build that cheap and fast. What he's getting in return is far more precious. This is how the Chinese have completely outsmarted the Africans, the same way they outsmarted the Jamaicans and enough people all across the world. The Russians are for protection.
Yeah, well go on there, so now here the tactics them by the Chinese. They offer you infrastructures and stuff like that. Yeah, man, we can build this, we can build a road for you, we can give you surveillance camera and all these things. We can build them infrastructure for the Russians. Yo, we are gonna give you protection, protect you from this, protect you from that. So them always want something in return. Because as you understand, Burkina Faso is an unstable country. And Traore actually needs somebody to protect him. But these people are actually protecting their investment, which China want the minerals and Russia want the gold.
For natural resources. Yes, protection. As I mentioned before, Ibrahim Traore is being targeted by the same people he took power from, people who wanted power from him, and the Islamists who control over 1/3 of the country. In Burkina Faso, a coup is not new. As a matter of fact, Traore took power in a coup. That's how the country works. And when he first got power, he promised elections, like all despots. As them take over, don't worry, man, we're going to have free and fair elections. I'll know that can come. How many of you ever heard of the Wagner Group? You know, like how Uncle Sam of Blackwater back in the day? Them rebrand now, but ever heard of the Wagner Group? Think of it as a private military, but the Russian version. They are currently in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger as we speak. You would have seen the memes. Russia said it's going to protect Traore from the Americans. Russia cannot protect Russians from Ukrainians, much less to protect a Burkina Faso leader from the United States. That is comical. They are protecting Traore from his rivals and Islamists in Burkina Faso. Why? Well, a gullible Yankee Saxon or Irish Saxon will tell you that it's because Russians love black people. Yes, Americans, French, Germans, Italians, they're bad white folks, but the Russians are good white folks. They love black people because, I saw this video of Putin and he was like talking about black people and he's so cool. He's not like them other white folks. Gullible nonsense. Vladimir Putin is playing chess, just like he has always done. Tactically, Putin and his people are leaps and bounds over the Negro masses because they can trick you so easily. The fact that you fell for something so easy shows you there's a gap. There has to be a gap when it comes down to strategy and implementation of strategy. Remember, Putin is ex-KGB. Them boys are nothing to play with. He didn't rise to the top of Russia by being a dummy. They know exactly how to get what they want. And they know exactly how to play people, especially black people. Jamaicans are telling me that we should be like Traore and Burkina Faso. Now let's explore that, shall we? Imagine Jamaica discovered gold. Imagine Jamaica discovered gold tomorrow. We discovered a cave with 500 tons of gold in it. Jamaica now have gold. Whole heap of gold. Andrew Holness is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. News then break out that Jamaica give America 85% of the profits from this gold mine. 85%. Andrew Holness or Mark Golding, whoever is in charge of the country, would be mocked to oblivion. they would be scorned and called a bunch of sellout dopey bot. And that's exactly what they would be. If you give a next country 85% of your gold, one of the most precious minerals known to man, you give a next country 85% of the profits. You are a dummy. You are a clown. That's what Jamaicans will say about their own leaders. Well, check this. How many of your meme pages told you that Ibrahim Traore gave the Russians 85% of the profits from Burkina Faso's gold? How many of your meme pages told you that Traore, the same Traore that them said, take, take back this from the French and now Burkina Faso and make all this money cause they don't sell out to the Western? That's because they're busy selling out to the East. A puppet is a puppet, a clown is a clown. Ibrahim Traore has signed away 85% of Burkina Faso's gold profits to the Russians. These are facts. All of you can go do your own research and find this out. But half of you,
Sir, please show it on the screen. Lord Stromberg, black people will never stay united. Divide them by uptown, downtown, brown and black. JRP, and you can take their food while they fight over it. Best myself and a lot of Stromberg check in with a $5 donation. Respect for that donation. Best of yourself, how many incorrect statements before you call it propaganda? An incorrect statement by who? Serpi? Deal for how long? How long what? Eh? So in how many incorrect before you call, bro? Serpi's showing the things on the screen. He's getting these articles. He's showing these things. I am googling some of the things that in my background, bro. Eh? Like they must say propaganda, but bro, I like this thing was Serpi was saying. I google it in the background. And I see multiple articles saying about this Nargol 85%, 15%. Like it's actually there, bro. So you're saying it's propaganda. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Dreams. I call it propaganda. But I'm googling some of these things in the background to see what's going on. You see me, the 85%. I don't. That's what Jamon. That's what I was saying. Like I don't know how long this will be for because that's what I say. If it's overthrown, that means they run out. Because remember, when this 85% deal, this is not a lifetime deal. This, it's not a lifetime deal, people. So how much year? Is a 3 year contract, a 5 year contract? Because after the 5 year up, him have to sign a next deal, There has to be a next deal for sign, You see me? You have to sign a next deal. Yeah, I got two questions. They give better answers. I don't understand. You're saying to ask AI. I don't need to ask AI when I'm googling. I'm getting multiple articles on Google. Eh? Like people, I'm googling like AI. Like Google is actually AI. Like you have an AI system built in it. Once I Google something, it will come up, show you AI overviews or Gemini, whatever I want to name, or something like that. I don't know. Tools. So I'm like people, I'm googling this thing with this gold mine thing, and I'm seeing multiple articles, multiple news, African news and stuff like that. It's coming up. Hmm? Jamaica will pay toll for 50 years for the roads the Chinese built in Jamaica. Jano. He said the entire country resources. He's talking the goal. Boy. I guess I was Serpy attack. I don't know. He's just alright. How do I put this now? What Serpy is doing? I know people have high hopes that your Burkina Faso it's being run good now. Understood. Yes, it's a run. It's under theme leadership. You have people who want theme leadership, And yes, all right. I'm sorry, please linking this to Jamaica. They're not seeing it the same way. Yeah, he might link it to Jamaica. Yeah, he must say Jamaica find goal and yeah. Some of my things them, cause we know that Jamaica sell out. Like some of my things them are sell out on Jamaica, the Chinese. And yeah, me understand that. And we always say, the country, like we country leaders say, them sell out the country. We cuss them every day, say Jamaica sell out. Enough I think them is like, we should be public. We can't even use them publicly. Even the beach, them we don't have no beach, like beach them sell out, certain place sell out and stuff. And we cuss the country. Imagine them money have gold. Precious gold, and 85% that go to some of my people them. Now, if Russia is back in Burkina Faso, when this at 85% deal run out, what will be the next signage? As me telling the people, Traore need this from Russia and China because the other man them in our country is not somebody to mess with. Alright? The other man them in our country is not somebody to be messed with. You know understand what I go on? You know that, right? Other man them in our country of Burkina Faso is not somebody to mess with people. You know that, right? So Traore need the help him can get. I don't know. Open a DJ that want to check in. Burkina Faso couldn't operate the gold mines. They don't have the expertise. It was either the Russian company or American, European. And them choose Russia to do that. You see me? Them choose Russia to do that. So that's what's going on there. Russia get the thing. Burkina Faso has granted an industrial mining license to Nargol, a Russian mining company, for the Neo Gold deposit. This move is part of Burkina Faso's broader shift towards economic ties with Russia as it navigates a complex political and economic landscape. The new gold mine is expected to produce approximately 20.22, so about 20 tons of gold over its 8-year lifespan. So 8-year lifespan. So that look like a 8-year then. So these things you can actually research, So what's Sherpy up on his screen, he research it and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the call link if you want to call in the last Chambert. You see me? Alright, call link I drop right now. Check in at the building. So 8 years. So the gold mine have a 8-year lifespan. That's what it has. So I think the deal is for like 8 years then, if you think about it. So when the 8 years are up, right? When the 8 years are up, what are the next thing? By the whole Russia down there. Cause the gold mine and whole Russia down there. That me I say Jamun, they don't take him out after 8 years. Let us Strongberg in that building.
Oh, I go on, my soldier. How's everything?
Blessings.
Yeah, let me try and explain. Let me try and say. The linkage, what Serp is trying to do is actually make us understand that the propaganda that is being spread and Jamaicans are on internet supporting something that they don't know nothing about,
Mm-hmm.
and he just highlighting it because I'm seeing it as well that Jamaicans will have don't even know where this country is.
Yeah, true.
Okay, are in support of something that they have no idea what is in process, and the same thing is happening in their own country and have been happening in their own country for years, and they have nothing to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the association is coming in. That's what I'm trying to point out. That's what I'm trying to do. Make we understand how the propaganda works. Because we're seeing things and we're hearing things and everything, and oh, Donald Trump doing this and that, and people doing this and that, and all them, but nobody is really doing any research. You see what you doing? Looking at it and reading and all that. Jamaicans are not doing that. And it's happening same place in their own country and they don't even realize it. Because nobody is reporting on that. Before them prefer report on foolishness. Because foolishness make get them views. Where you are
True.
though is very rare. Where you're looking at current events and really having discussions on it and highlighting stuff where people not paying
Mm-hmm.
attention to. What you're doing is unique, unique. But people don't pick up. But yet I saw them too. I saw a few stuff on it, and people talking about it as if they know what's going on in the country. They don't.
True, true. Because when you think about it, like we just hear about Burkina Faso, like what's really going on? Like we just see everything that's go good, like so perfect, like so smooth. Like, yo, who is this person? Like,
Them
nah, he
parade
just
the man around as if like he's this person who liberated the people from it. Watch and see after the next 8 to 10 years when the gold start to drop down to nothing, and
mm-hmm.
they're going to be 10 years after that you're going to hear say them are the poorest country in Africa.
I think they're gonna overthrow him again. Like there will be
They're
another
going to,
overthrow.
they're going to, because he's scraping. Him doing no, he's no different from any other warlord. He's gonna scrape, getting couple millions. Then he's
Yeah,
gonna fly to France and he's gonna buy a nice house and sit down somewhere, start a business, and you don't hear nothing more from him.
yeah,
Not ever
he's a
hear.
cook one. He's a
Right,
cook one, and then he just out of the place.
right. And what people don't understand is that this is how leaders who divide the people and keep them divided, because as long as they're kept divided, it's easy for them to control them.
True.
If we don't have a united, if same Jamaicans, if we don't have a united, okay, we love a country, we try to make sure everything work in the best interest of the country. So if a person, if a young lady get raped, we're supposed to talk up against it, no matter if she's an entertainer or otherwise. No, Jamaicans only
Mm-hmm.
make noise when it's an entertainer get injured or raped.
Exactly. Cause
That make
even
no goddamn
we,
sense.
we see that happen right now. The young girl will get flinging at the pit. Like when I see the people them a
Where
call
they
out that
march, where they run
where them
out, where they organize, nothing. But
nothing.
them have nothing. Yeah, you know, here no pink wall with a whole heap of nothing. You know, none of that.
No.
Lot of
But
strong word.
yes, soldier, talk to me.
That's a lot better here. Those pink wall and them people that them are agent, you know, bro. So them not gonna talk about that. Them pick and choose their battles wisely.
That's the next thing too.
No, no, no. I have a laugh sometimes, because why Sir P outline this and give the details of is for us to recognize that there is a correlation between what happened at this country and what happening in Jamaica. You think in business, you think Sir P business is what going on with them?
It's
Is
DL,
a
is
business.
is a pattern
DL.
himself.
Yeah.
Point talk.
Before the video came out, I said, you remember I put it in the chat and I said it's better say Sir P I go say try or he only have him have daddy but him only have Russian and Chinese daddy. And at the
Mm-hmm.
same thing the man come say I put it in the chat. You remember me talk about it?
Yeah, but in the chat.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm not
Russian.
surprised, you know. Cause me see the same AI thing them, you know. But me I say try or not speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Me see them all over the place. But you notice say you never hear me I say, yo, I send them to you or nothing like that. Cause me
Yeah, you
still
never send them.
me source.
They
You
don't have
understand?
any. Look here, I'll add even more to this, right? Because you're playing it, but you're not really. Look here, said more than 60% of the people who of these politicians are not Jamaican citizens only.
I know.
Okay,
It's a syndicate.
they don't
It's a
care if
cabal.
Jamaica crash and burn. They don't. When you see them talking on the stage and giving them drama and showing the patois and try to make it sound as if like them with you, they're not. Their
Br-
objective is their own pocket.
Brother, there's no such thing as an honest or good politician.
There's
I
no
leave it
such
at that.
thing.
I leave it
There's
at
no.
that.
Yeah, me know the rest of that statement. A good politician is yeah.
You,
You
you
understand me?
just you just have to just decide where is more important to you right now, right? Because
Exactly.
if me did have a vote at Jamaica, I mean, I try persuade nobody, me that vote for the current government for one issue only, and that's crime. Because I want to go back to my country.
that in essence perfect. That's
Exact.
the
I
point. The
don't like
point the
nothing else
point
what them do.
the point it's a valid point there, because if you vote for what interests you have,
Yes,
because
exactly.
you're not gonna get 100% from these crooks. I get it.
Exactly. All of them
You
are
understand
crooks.
me? You have to
So you have
vote
to
for your
pick your
interests.
balance.
Pick your
You have to
yeah,
pick your
pick what
poison.
works for you. But when you're
Exactly.
voting only because it's a P or a J, it don't
It
make
don't
no
make
fucking
sense.
Even
sense.
It
yeah,
don't make no
you
sense,
lose.
my bro.
You
It
lose.
don't make no sense. Just like over here too. You don't have
If
no you don't have no good and bad politician. It's just what
Yeah.
your
people put
interest.
thank you.
What you want to vote for.
We
So me
want to
not
vote
go
for.
kill a man because him vote for this. Cause me know say the system rigged. Both of
This
them are
is
both of
voting
them are play the
about the
same.
chamber. Yeah, about
Yeah.
the chamber. Them have
They
to
might
meet.
differ. Then differ. They might differ in
Uh,
a something where you can agree or disagree with, and that's how you make your
all of
cause them
this
vote.
pick your poison. Okay, so him say lower property taxes. Okay, and that suits you because you know what you vote for that. Okay,
Yes.
him say schools. Him say crime. Him say this whatever, and him do it. Him do it. Not
Yeah.
just say it, but him doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Crime is strong to me. Crime is strong to me too. Right. In my opinion, I
Exactly.
think crime. I think crime is slowing down the Jamaican economy. Fine.
Exactly.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
So if him getting rid of crime, okay, cool. Make him keep getting rid of crime.
Keep bringing
You
it
see.
down. Keep right.
You
Keep
see.
keep it down as you know say
Lord of
crime can't stop,
Strongberry.
but
Oh, keep
You
it
see.
down. Yeah.
yeah,
You see some people, them say, oh, them love them country, but them love what them country can do for them. If you love your country, you want the best for your country, even when it not benefit you. That is what I
Yeah.
call
We know them
patriotism.
are thief. We know them are thief and I rob the country blind. Me know that. But
You understand? Because all of my people them can come live here with me, you know. But me still remember the ordinary Jamaican we can't do it. Me want them have a better country too. And that make me a patriot.
thank
Because
you.
when it not affect me, me still want it to happen to others.
real
Exactly.
talk. Hold on, we have man that's trying to check in. Yeah, man. Remember Jamon CV talk about this Traore thing before Syrupy drop a video or anybody drop a video like this I go on now. CV say, yo, this a man does forward. So who him? Me not trust him, you know. What go on? Something must there on there. Who a back him? The CV call, but man that's trying today, yeah. I don't know if you hear me.
Bless up, afternoon.
All right, man, we are here.
Hear me, I say, I know, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me?
Yeah, we are here.
You more hear me, I say, I know. See, as
Mm-hmm.
I'm there day and night, hear me, I say, I know. 500,000 for my appearance, you know.
It's a okay. Okay, come on.
All right, 500,000.
Right in my eye, or you want to put it on the screen. Me witness it.
Icebreaker. But yeah, man, yeah, this, why, I don't know. But then, me, I say, me no know. I don't know what's the deal with, all right, we know a lot of people that on the live. I'm not making this about race, but I'm gonna have to say, for a continent with so much precious resources, mineral, everything you can think of. Elon they get all kind of something over there for electric car, phone, everything over there. What I'm saying is,
Mm-hmm.
why can't this leader realize, okay, we have things that people want, we don't have the machine to mine it, to get it to certain state where we can sell it direct to people who want it. Okay, these folks have what to, to get it out their hurt or whatever and, mine it.
All right. You
And
understand what? Finish.
why they can't understand, okay, yes, they're going to do the heavy lifting, but that doesn't mean that they have to take the majority of the wealth out of whatever they're going to mine. Like, why they can't make better deals, bro?
All right. I think it's very corrupted. Divide. So yeah, what go on? Look at Africa, bro. Do you know like they could actually say, yo, let's get United States of Africa or United Countries of Africa. Just have us one big united. everybody have them own leader, run them country, whatever, but it's united. They don't have to worry about Russia or America to come process. I'm thinking that if all the African countries are united together, they will have the power to actually process and do whatever they want and sell it now to other countries because now they can afford anything because they're all united. Like think about it. Like you have United States. If Africa is united on one, that is going to be a powerful thing.
They
Exactly.
started. They started that. They started that, and they came up with
Gaddafi,
right.
Gaddafi started
Well,
that, and they got rid of him.
and
Obama
they got rid of him, right? Because they don't, as much as they say the word united, it sound familiar. It's gonna sound familiar to you with the current answer. As much as them say the word united, they were not united. They were all
Davendranath,
they were doing their own thing. The
the
word
United
the
Nations.
same way, right? The same way like the CARICOM. CARICOM, the only thing with CARICOM, not I shouldn't even say that. But CARICOM is just a word
Mm-hmm.
because you still, even though you can enter um
CARICOM
um
countries.
CARICOM, some CARICOM countries without a visa.
You still need a permit to work.
Thank you. But you have some CARICOM countries like say what do you want to where they can come to Jamaica and work, just instantly work without a permit.
Yeah.
Like
Wagwan.
CI, they can't
Like
just come to Jamaica without a permit. Virgin Islands come to Jamaica without that. All of them can come in Jamaica, right? And next thing is that you must get entry either because you can go Bahamas and then when you reach Bahamas, them tell us that they don't want in them country.
mm-hmm.
So where is the
Exactly.
CARICOM?
Exactly. Them send you back.
Them send you back. You ever hear of Jamaica send back any Caribbean country
Except Haiti
personally?
and Cuba. When I speak
80 and
English
Well,
Cuba.
speaking.
there,
English speaking. Let's be more specific.
well, yeah, yeah. They don't want us there, but yet we are part of CARICOM. CARICOM is a joke.
No
That's
PJ them thing that brother. So them can do them
it's a
move
god.
them money. Them
The
can move them
money.
exactly.
Just talk it, the money. You can hip on but so they
Then
can
that me I
move their
get
money.
to it's
When they
not to the
can move,
people them.
you see, Cayman Islands was one of the strongest financial, might be still is, place where you can put your money because their laws are structured where your money is private, and
Yeah,
there's no you
offshore
get
banking.
offshore banking. That's what.
Yeah, that
So by installing CARICOM, it was a way in which they could move their thief in money when they rob Jamaica, they can send their money go there
Mm-hmm.
they see a man said
without
the law is not a
nothing.
shackle.
Thank you.
It's a shackle for me
Same
and
man
you,
says
but
that
not
is
for
not
them.
shuttle, but not for them,
Exactly. So why
right?
when freeing people them a come speak righteously, me not take them serious because I was around. You understand? I was me did young, but I
The
want thing
only
so me
way,
well read. Me
let me
well
point
read.
out even further. The only way you can be an advisor to the Queen is unless you're a citizen of Britain.
Hmm.
We have a prime minister who's an advisor to the Queen, who's a citizen of Britain.
Hmm. You have to. You
All
understand?
right.
But Jamaica. But guess what? But the same party we used to say my leader Banya. You understand?
Thank you.
The
So may I
same
show you?
leader
Yeah.
no Banya now. So it's like they not stand for nothing. Because before I was more in tune because me grew up in a PNP family. Right? My mother all know still die at the PNP. And me
Mm,
did despise Bobby Peters Gill with a passion. And me said to my mother, say, why you vote for Bobby? You know what my mother said? Jack
mm-mm.
Stevenson. That the man they dead for early 80s. Me say,
Far.
but what? Oh, you figure vote for a man we dead for your next
Mhm.
man. What? So me say, what is Bobby legacy? Time of the month, articulate minority, disrespecting people.
Oh my God.
You
Hmm.
understand?
You know
So
what?
you
You know
see,
what? You know, a
yeah,
friend of
God,
mine,
you know.
mother. sorry if I cut you, but I know a friend of mine, mother. You know, a friend of mine, mother. She still vote for PNP too. And the reason why she vote for PNP in a particular part of country there is because this dead politician years ago gave her
Yeah,
one boat house.
exactly.
The house gone completely now, you know, gone completely.
Brother,
Her kids them already build house like 4 years after she get the house. The boat house there. We're
you
rotten
know,
down.
when me look into it from your
I
youth,
just
me
say,
an independent thinker, you know, because I grew up in a PNP die hard. I couldn't tell last JLP winners, North East and Catherine, right? And when them man they are do road work, you know, everybody in them orange, you know, already know. Nobody can come out there in a green, you know. So me I say, well, and you have to be a tribal to get work, yeah. So I'm to the regular man them, we
No
can do the
qualify.
work. Them nah get no work. And me use that to despise them people, their brother. And my people, them I say them people, them used to benefit from it and me not like it. Because what? I was a patriot before me know what a patriot is. I don't care about green or orange. Me care about Jamaica. Because I know say them are the two gangsters. Two gang we have in a Jamaica, you know. PNP and
Head.
JLP, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? No gang cannot survive without the support of the police and the political representative. And them are the done. So that's why anytime some guy will feel like them bad, put a foot, them get shook and then we
Yeah, man,
get
a
replaced.
simple
And them
replacement.
are the done. And them are the done. So no
And
matter what you hear what them are say, and them are the done.
you know mean no, it's like you're a puppet that just go and do your work until the time over. You feel like you reach one at a time, them I feel like you
Yeah,
want to step out of line like yo, hey boy.
yeah boy.
The
Them
the
just
time
send
for you
them
sit
just
down.
them just
Send them
brother. Me
home.
used to their army, brother. And me see how this thing work. Them when TNP in a government and Rima and Jungle or Tivoli, the man them put me in a Rima as a buffer. And bad man
Mm-hmm.
in a bed with him girl and me out a door with rifle.
I
And me
said,
say,
why
no,
not?
me nah do this. Me never join army if you protect gunman. Me come a army if you look the gunman. And I got this grunted and I left because me see politics them not fight no crime. Because when me sign up for that me see police I get paid from Dan. I give him how much $500 and them a share up money and them something there. So me I say then when me I come out me not come out as a come work. We are protect them your money against certain other man. You understand?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So me know I've seen the corruption head on, bro, and like nobody tell me nothing. Cause me have sent for this fight cipher things. And she say, yo, at the first in our history me ever see a party. Seriously, and not only I go for the 87, cause them they are diamond those, you know. But the so-called people them we call the shots, you know, them need to take it a step further. And start go for the people them who are higher the hit. Not only the hit is too. But them me know them not gonna do it to the call them friend in it. And them financiers in it too.
Yes, I don't even know them and all them. I'll get take out first, if anything.
Yeah,
So
you
that I
understand?
think you know. So it like who in the like to change the thing, it will take a time because most of the man them corrupted. You see me?
Exactly, bro.
So it will take a
Ex-
time.
exactly. Cause when me say for with generation, them already lost him. The youth, them we have to bring in for it generation completely corrupted, bro. Because that's all they know. All them know are corruption in all different. Because anything you want to do at Jamaica right now, you have to have like a corruption in it, you know, bro. You say, nah, get you. The
And so
system is designed to corrupt.
that I fuck up thing, brother. Like you think nothing around, so like we understand, you know, corruption is a thing, you know, but too much. It's too
It's
much.
all over the world, even American system
Yeah,
corrupt. Every
yeah,
system
corruption everywhere, but here we go on. It's
to
in a
one depend at
Jamaica.
different level.
Yeah, it
Different
too
levels.
much. Like too on it, like little bit of corruption, like everything a corruption. So them in a
Everything.
balance. Corruption a lead
Everything.
more.
Brother, you
Balance the
have a
thing now,
little
man.
one barrel long a water clear, see?
Mm-hmm.
You have to, you understand? If you have a one item in there where you know say them a go charge you harm and let you have to corrupt.
A lot
Then I
clear.
left you no idea. Say say boy, you know say if them find this, them a go charge you twice what you would have pay fee and you need this something there for do certain thing. So what you gonna do? You don't have no choice. You're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna be a patriot and pay 3 times where you could have squeezed a thing and give a man and then no see. The only thing me now I don't know, is like the gun and them something no guy can't corrupt with them way there no bro. Cause I
Yeah,
know
that's
so
our
that is
next
wrong.
thing.
Me can't sleep in my bed them way. Me couldn't go sleep at night for no say, yeah, me I provide gun in the country to kill off my brother and my sister. Then the same gun can come kill me. Me not that stupid. So no
Mm-hmm. That's
guy
our next
can
thing.
corrupt me when it comes to certain things. But me I tell you say all the system set up down to the simplest little thing, bro. You're bringing a AC to cool down the house because you know why your people them burn up and them want charge your arm and a leg. You're not gonna want to pay that.
And
You're
that
gonna
our
pay the
next thing to
corruption.
like, I don't know, the government to go to, bro. Like some of them think that when I bring things in our country, they like you're not supposed to have so much tax. You're not supposed to
Exactly,
like, you're like why so much? Why you pay fee? Like you buy something for $500. Why you have so much tax for it? Like
brother.
why,
Brother,
bro?
the
Like you
corruption
what?
built in because nobody know well paid. You understand? There's no people that were well paid where them nah say boy them not take the corruption. And if you work a certain place and you try call stop the corruption is a hit pan you that So you have to
Yo,
know where you do
the
it.
way the way crazy, yo. Like maybe the remember say right now, if I buy a brand new computer for 1,500, I'm ship it come here, so guess how much me I pay to clear that? Me I
About
pay less
seven,
than 50 less than $50 me I pay for clear that.
like you couldn't go to Jamaica, you have to bring that down and see a year what.
If me bring a Jamaica, $1,000 for your computer,
Some
hey.
yeah. You hear me say deal? Brother. So me want to carry phone for my people them brother. And me have to deal with it a certain way. Just to
No, no,
avoid the people them.
take
And it's
out
not
everything
like
out
me
of
I
your
go
box them, man. And
I
like
not
you have
sell
my phone.
I not sell me I go sell the phone them to make no profit bro. But them I go tell you say you're not allowed more than 2 phone. And them have to go charge you. I have to go left a thing, bro.
Yo, yeah, when you bring down for man, take out the phone, them turn them and put them in your rotted pocket, you see me?
Brother, you only allow if them see with 3 phone, they want charge of the one. And they not charge you for the one where they not charge you for the banger. They want
Mm-hmm.
charge you for the iPhone.
Dear one.
You don't know
I guess
my
the money
country, man.
there.
You think
But
my
me,
country easy?
yo, then feel, yeah, right, you are going. Say then lower that, bro. There will be more things shipping in the country, and they will make more money now. But me don't know how them nasty the part
Yeah,
there.
but the corruption built in because them rather, them force the people them to corrupt. Because they not pay them enough.
Okay,
So
next
them
thing.
already built in the corruption because everybody who have a certain level of power benefits from the corruption.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Is the money under the table you're not gonna put that for your taxes down.
Mm-hmm.
So how it gonna get taxed?
Cheap and a rug, man. Nobody don't know about that.
Exactly. So it's built in. So when you hear the all of them attack, them not care. That is it. You hear they talk about bureaucracy and red tape, a corruption at the right name.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that is exactly what it is, bro. Corruption. And the system is designed that way. So that until young the because the people in my age group now. If them try to change it, brother, a six, a dirt,
Mm-hmm.
you understand? Even if a politician, if a prime minister try to do certain things, they cut out them food, a dirt for him too, because every prime minister in the world are puppet to the people them who really control the society.
Facts.
So people are say, oh, yeah, the him is the front man, but I don't them around nothing, bro. When you see bill table in a parliament, if it affects certain people, it now go through. Why you think Jamaica have some of the strongest libel laws them in the world? Have to protect me and you.
No.
You understand? When they them a draft the budget, you see no poor man at the table. You only hear them come present it and then debate it. All of them know when I it. because none of them write it. Them financier write every law. So no law not go then the way not go benefit we are go hamper for them thing. And it's like that all over the world. You understand? Every system, they might tell about democracy, that no exist. That only exists on paper, bro. To fool the people.
Yeah,
Everything a dictatorship if you check it. Deep beneath the surface.
that's true. Not because them now see it like oh it's not in the public. It don't mean say nah go on. It's happening.
Exactly. A dictatorship a go on. When
Yeah.
when you vote for your government and them raise the tax for you, can you roll it back?
No. Can't roll it back.
So what kind of power you have then?
And just one thing when election time and once I get your vote, once you vote in yeah, that's it, you know.
That's it, you already signed the contract.
Yeah, okay, you sign the
You
contract, you
do
put it
your
on
you
the
pay
ink.
your role. You
You
pay
put it
your
on
role.
the ink and sign the contract and I realize.
Well, dear Lena, and we are you see that's why I say vendetta, you know, because guess what? We can't have these discussions on vendetta platform. We can't have them nowhere else. Even
So we
though we
can't
say
do
we
this discussion.
tribal, we can all disagree on many things. And we're still good because we are intellectual people. We have different idea, different perspective, different way
Mm-hmm.
to look at things. You might say something to me and me look into it and me say, boy, me did that think that way then about me pre deal I say and look
Yeah.
into it. And
So
broaden
I go
my
on.
you know, me not just say, oh, wait. I say go on, you know, like I'm stupid. Me always willing to learn. And that's how we look at things. Understand? And that's why I rate Sir P. We're not gonna agree with everything Sir P say.
Mm-hmm.
But we are gonna look
Exactly.
into it and see if we can find the facts. Or if it matter fictional. As if it matter fiction, we're gonna call him out.
Exactly. What's so I go on?
Exactly. I don't
Yeah,
know in personal,
people
bro.
might think say yo, like, everything a surface say rate it. Like I
We are
know
gonna
so you
check
like
it out.
check it out and see where I go and I understand like where Serpia come from. Where am I try say? As me say, what Serpia try say with this, it's not like you know say your people, listen me. This man is not coming to save whatever. This man is fear for him life. Him can't protect himself in a for him one country. All
So
right.
him
It's not
have to side. Yes.
yeah.
Him have to, if him have to him realize say, here what go on, you know. It's either me I go
mm-hmm.
pick me European daddy,
Mm-hmm.
or me Asian daddy, or me Russian daddy. But me have to go have a daddy, cause without a
Mm-hmm.
daddy me can't survive.
And him pick two. Him pick
Yeah.
Russia and China.
Then we not pick America and Russia and China. A two daddy we
Exactly.
have two.
Exactly.
So
And
the
go and let
black
them
leader they
alone
full
have
of
to.
crap.
If them full
The
of
black
crap.
leader they full of crap. No, they realize say one daddy, you know, when we sell you out, you know, say you have to have a backup daddy.
hmm One daddy we get pissed off one at a time, them you see me?
Where say some mad social thing going on.
And to be fair, to be fair to the country,
Yeah,
to these countries, including Jamaica.
yeah.
When you look, me used to go school too, and it's always have a big brother or a friend where you know love fight, and you keep
Mm-hmm.
him around you. You know, yeah, say, well, you bring lunch? Yeah, man, bring lunch, man. You want some? You keep him close. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah. So having a daddy or two help you in a
Yeah.
this world where bullies are around the place and you need backative. So me not gonna knock Jamaica or these countries for doing that. What I am concerned about is when the bully want your whole your daddy want all of your lunch.
hmm
Exactly.
When you are gonna eat, your the school not
But
done.
but I saw daddy work. I saw these daddy work. All of them want all of it. So
Somebody
you
need to
call me.
yeah, you
You
need to
call,
say no.
because
Then
guess what? Alright, me I go show you a thing. To show you how long me I pray the thing. You know, say, I am totally against backside mining. And you know why?
yeah, explain that.
I am against it because we only produce alumina, which has to go overseas to make alumina. We only do raw material and we destroy the land. And then those lands after they dug up and dump with topsoil, they can't grow nothing. So the future generation will never, ever, ever, ever can grow food on the land where we destroy. You understand? And sell for peanut on the dollar. That's why I'm against it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not like the land cannot be reclaimed. The land can be reclaimed.
It can be reclaimed, but it cannot produce food that grows
But,
under the ground, only cat
but
crab.
well,
And we
we
need
have, look here. Jamaica have land that can produce food. And what is Jamaica doing with it? Them building house.
yeah, but
You have over 100 and something, or must about 400 acre land.
yeah, but that are not that a peanut. That you know, so our population and grow.
Yes,
And
you
we
see what I'm
land
saying?
and
Listen,
we farming lands are shrinking. So at no
the
point we
farming
gonna
lands that we used to use for cane
yeah.
that can farm other products. What are we using it to do?
I
Tell
understand
me.
them. I use it, but make a house pan because I plant
Thank you.
because
So what you gonna plant when the house step on it now?
no, but the land them where them dig up, them
Mm-hmm.
a put house pan it too,
That's what I said. They need
Them
to
a reclaim them
clean.
and I put house and them to so everything I do so at no point we're gonna be food sufficient.
Yeah,
Brother,
so
we used to feed
they shouldn't be looking at.
we use
Eh?
Jamaica used to feed every Caribbean, English
Yeah,
Caribbean
Jamaica was called the food basket country.
I
It was
know
a
we
food
can't feed
basket
ourselves.
country. We used to feed England. We used to feed England.
Brother, the first thing in a national security is self-sufficient. If you can't feed yourself, you can't be independent.
It's more shameful thing when you say country, when you say a country have to bring in products that are easily like goat meat.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Jamaica need to import goat meat?
Because
Goat is so easy to grow in Jamaica. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's easy to grow, brother, but when you grow your goat for 1 year and then somebody come thief it now, how you benefit?
Yeah, go back to the crime again.
You understand? So
They
it's
go
not
back
that
to
we
crime
can't
again
do
now.
it, but it is the incentive for doing it and the risk and reward why a lot of people not do it, bro.
So you go right back to crime again. You see where they encourage the crime, and then you can't grow nothing, and then when they say, you know what, they make a big man friend import goat meat to the
Brother,
country.
when they make more money off of importation than you growing your thing. So you think them are gonna promote?
So Jamaicans are gonna become another
Yeah,
Burkina Faso,
it
running
is
place there,
business. It is business.
another one
Because
of
guess
them
what?
African countries.
Guess you are go your 10 goat, right? And you go sell your goat them to the butcher. The inspector come and stamp it, right? How much money much tax the government can get off of your 10? You might not get $1. But if you import 100 pound a goat, how
Mm.
much money you make off of that?
You go make it money off of the shipping and importation.
Okay. It's business. And that them a defend. You understand? So all you hear them a talk about this and a talk about that. A business, them a go politician don't are
I
all
remember in my time.
transactional.
I remember in my days growing up as a young man. I remember when you hear the word farmer, him rich. You just need to hear him a farmer, him
Hey,
rich.
Dylan, Dylan, you're
Eh?
in the shower now, okay?
When you hear the word, deal, you
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah man,
When oh, me don't know if you're old enough to remember them days. When you used to know a man who a farmer, enjoy the
You mean
fanciest car, the biggest car, usually something like a pickup truck and them stuff that him always the richest person. You know why? Because
yeah.
farming was a profession in my time. That was a
brother,
reputable position. No?
brother. My grandfather had hundreds of acres of a prime backside land, and he was tricked by a politician to sell it to peanut and the dollars. Everybody in my family could have rich right now if then they'd have the vision, but they didn't know they didn't know the value or
Value
nothing.
of what they have. Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That is
Maybe
why
I've
me say,
seen that too.
and maybe that's why I'm here 20. So Cause them all my pitney them wouldn't have to work if my
Me about
grandparents
that.
them they
Me about
preserve
that.
them.
Me
You
about something
understand?
like that. There's a
Yeah,
lady
man.
up in there's a lady in Westmoreland, I hear, from a good source. She sit on must about 4 acre land and 5 acre land. And one old boathouse upon it. Not gonna pick up something. She grew up her pitting them and everything in night place. And somebody come to buy the house from her. Now she don't understand the process. She see the old beat up old house and she said, "They're not value no whole heap." Because the people keep saying the house, the house, the house, them a buy them a house. Using the word the house. Them people on the talk right saying,
Not tell the truth. Not tell the
not
truth.
tell the truth, yes. She said the house, the house. And she paid, she get them for little or nothing. She get them for little or nothing. People then put up must about 20 house, 20 apart, 20 house apart.
Brother. That is why me always I said there's no honest billionaire, bro. Because me couldn't do that, bro.
Someone selling a little or nothing to reality, moving with her daughter. Then again, fear her daughter and no sense either.
Gotcha.
Yeah, moving old lady. No sense and all of them run for little money. Never see so
Brother,
much money in their life.
brother, the people end up on good land and government come in and take them off and put them in a nicer house. But the land can't grow nothing and take over the land and give to backside company. We
Me
are
hear
gonna
some of
make
the stories and
billions.
hear some of the
We
ghost
are gonna
stories
make
them still.
billions. That is why me see the pet peeve because when me a boy, we used to jump from one pimento tree to another. Tractor used to move my grandfather pimento. Tractors. And all of that sell out the peanut and the dime. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Because even with
And me
this,
see
I'm sure
Alpha
you how
dig out
similar.
everything.
Believe you. I've heard all of them story. Like I used to play. A friend of mine used to live up in where Runaway Bay side or something, And where them used to dig up where Al Park, I think Al Park from also, Alcan, one of them. You don't know so. Right?
I think
I
Alcan down there.
Alcan, they don't know so. And they get little or
No,
no
no,
money for
you know no. A Kaiser down there.
mm.
Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. Then then can't believe so them place so them a show real with a hole, one big hole there where them must dig for bury the waste and all of that. And is him a tell me said that place can be reclaimed. It can be reclaimed. There's a process to reclaim all of that, but the government not going. Government never make no arrangement with the people when the bauxite company to reclaim the land to re something another the word is the land.
Repossess.
All
Yeah.
them do is dump it up with a lot of stones and stuff. And create
Yeah.
little dirt over it.
Oh right. And it as rainfall it full up like pool.
And me
And
can
then
go a country go take picture. I see some big crater were still long there where them not do nothing to
yes.
them.
It's himself, it might tell me. Him said all of that, if the government they do what other countries do, they would have to spend money to build that back and make it flat. And then houses, the bauxite company would be part of they would have to dump it and then use some kind of chemicals and process it, and then they can cover it back with dirt, and then it becomes land after a couple of years, like 10, 20 years, it can become land where you can you wouldn't grow up on, but you can but you can help it, you can live from.
Louder, stronger. Listen this now. Why would I go through all of that when I was already paid to not do that?
Exactly the point. So and we even further than that, just to show you the correlation to what we're talking about. Not far from what the gentleman, because Dale did a right thing and bring it up on the document, bring it up and him reading it himself. The people is only 300 people from the whole country of how much millions are employed in the gold mine. Read it, you know, read it. I read the couple articles on it. It's 300 people employed in a couple million. When Alcana Alpart was there, It's only a handful of people in the country that was employed in these mines.
It's not gonna be a lot. I'm always gonna lose less people. Always. Like for the other
Okay,
places,
so it's
the
not
country
like
not
it
gonna
was
use.
providing any jobs as such. The unions liked it because I mean, when you compare 50,000 people employed in a Alcan, Alpart and William there, and if you divide up them money, you get enough. It look enough to the unions. But in terms of like economy, the impact on the economy wasn't much. It wasn't much.
Yeah, yeah, we know that. We see that because, as when me say, if we did have a smelt where I make aluminum, so we can make finished product, and then we would have say at least we benefiting. But all we produce is alumina.
Yeah, that have to put on board and send somewhere else to get processed. It would have been a juggerhead. Would have been a juggernaut right now in terms of
Exactly,
aluminum processing, and we could have do it ourselves even when them left. Or we'll get rid of them ranted and do it ourselves. And then
exactly.
we have the raw material, the ability to do it, the know-how and all of that. But we
Ex-
them the people them come here when we were empty barrel and, and then leave us as empty barrel. The technicians and the people, the only people, not even the mechanics. A friend of mine, him a equipment engineer, right? And all him learn, I mean trained, I mean university trained, you know. I mean, him an engineer working on he was taught how to do work on the heavy duty equipment. When they
mhm,
left, there was no more heavy duty equipment.
mhm. So I have to go look at different work.
Yeah,
Everything gone.
drive garbage truck.
Shit.
So,
That's yeah. That's yeah. And trucks weren't even his. Trucks
Mm-mm.
weren't even his trucks,
so
right?
when we
There's
talk
no
is,
career. Yeah, no career they left that that's marketable in a Jamaica after that.
mhm.
None.
See, all right, just like when, all right, you see, when Alcan leave St. Catherine and Kirkvine, who came in? So we did have a Canadian daddy, and then
Mm.
and then Rusalv. Rusalv is Russian, so Russian daddy. We have Russian daddy for the aluminum sector too. But me understand where really are going. Them not buy the company because them interested in a country because Jamaica not have much something there. It's business. It's a the cartelian effect. They want to wash their money.
Yeah, yeah. They weren't interested in. And it's the same thing with a friend of mine was telling me too about this so-called gold mine thing. Jamaica find gold, yada 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 yada. The processing, the way the cost to process gold, where it's in microscopic levels, is so high it wouldn't even make any sense
Hmm.
do the process if gold in Jamaica. So why are people running this concept down as if like you're gonna find chunks of gold? There's no chunk of gold in Jamaica.
No go someone.
They must spread
There's
to
no chunk.
them a find gold. We have a new color, Skeptic
Uh,
Jamaican and check in.
I
Can set
wouldn't
up
be
on the road.
surprised if it's laundering going on. Trust me.
Yeah. What's going on, deal?
Best up on us, Skeptic.
Yeah, man, gentlemen. Good afternoon. I'm listening to the conversation, and I find it very fascinating that um you guys are trying to really come to a consensus and an understanding to find out why the system is like this. So it's very interesting conversation. But what people must understand is one should not expect a system that was created for their oppression to
Ex-
really be a
I say,
formulation or a structure for their to
their
create any
upliftment.
betterment.
Yeah,
for
the
their
upliftment.
upliftment, right? So
Yeah.
if people must understand that what they did, they created. What people must understand is that the two-party system was established in England, right? First and
When no.
foremost,
Yeah.
it was in England that the two-party system was formulated to begin it. It was the first two party system was actually called the Cavaliers and the Fatheads, right?
Yeah.
That was before any
The,
established system, and then
yeah.
it moved from the Cavaliers and the Fatheads to the Tories and the Whigs, right?
Yeah. Yep.
This was during the colonial period. And what
Yep.
people must understand during the Tories and the Whigs, they actually the Tories and the Whigs control Jamaica and America during the very same colonial period,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
This is why you guys have Duke Streets and all of that stuff,
Yeah.
because Jamaica was controlled by dukes and governors.
Yep.
Okay, this is why same like
Yeah.
America was controlled by dukes and governors.
And
Okay,
governors.
so it is the very same system and the very same structure, right? That continue this very day. People don't understand that the Jamaica Labour and the Tories was actually green in
Mm-hmm.
color. Their party was green, which is a conservative party. Same
Mm-hmm.
like the Jamaica Labour Party. Most people don't know it's actually a conservative party, and the
It
PMP
is
is actually the Liberal Party,
Liberal
which is
Party.
which it would be the Whigs, right? So
Are
so
the
people
are now the labor.
exactly. So so
I
so
understand.
so people must understand all they did was to just change the name and give a uh, uh, you know, they make it seems like it's for the people, but it's a two-party system that is working for the very same
Same people.
master, the
Same
same
master.
people, the same master. It's all about human control. You
Exactly.
understand me? And give
Hey.
people the illusion of change and having them fighting each other, going back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah. Skeptic. That's why I tell you, say it's all a dictatorship.
Yeah,
So-called democracy doesn't exist.
yeah, exactly. Because what people don't know is that during the Bronze Age, this planet was actually shifted, and it was
Yep.
actually put everything created under the Greek Empire and the Romanized Empire. And whenever the incursions of the Germanic people start control everything, right? Along with the Celts, right? Because it's really a Germanic, a Celt, and a Slavic world. People must
Yeah.
understand this, right? Once you guys understand it's a Germanic, Celts, and Slavics
Yeah.
planet, and they just subjugate people based on different contractual arrangements, right? Based on different galactic war and everything else, right? Because people don't understand the war was not fought from planet Earth. The war was fought from a galactic thing, from a dimensional front, and so there
You're
is
going to lose the public. You're going to lose the public going that far in. You,
yeah. Well,
Let
you
well,
me
start
well,
going that far into it now. You're going to lose the listeners
yeah,
on that
I know
because
it's
they're not.
gonna.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
going
it's
to.
gonna be too. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Yes.
go that too far
Let me.
there, guys.
Yeah.
Keep it grounded.
Planetary. Let me
Mhm.
stay on Earth, because
Yeah.
if
Keep it where the
people,
goats can get it.
yeah, I'm gonna stay on Earth, but it goes very deep. But as it relates to planet Earth, it is a system. Before this fiat currency and the free market economy was structured, people were nomadic. People were hunters and gatherers. There
Yeah.
used to be what you call a merchant. And a
Yep.
merchant used to be basically a aristocrat, respected aristocrat. He has power within the community, right, or within the tribe. He's the one that is entrusted to be the merchant, right?
To do
So
the
what
trade.
he exactly, he's the one that do the trade. So he stand in the middle, and the person that is selling a a a a, 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 animal or vegetation or whatever, they deal do the transaction that way, right?
Yeah.
And so what really happened now, when the industrial revolution begins now, they decided that they're going to make money becomes the merchant.
The middleman.
So
Yeah, exactly.
money becomes a merchant because money is basically becomes the arbitration of trust. That's
Yeah.
all money does. Money facilitates trust. And then the goods becomes the merchandise,
Yep.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's really what happened. Money is just an illusion of the merchant because you don't have a human element to stand in the middle. So money becomes that figure. It's like that monetary presence that give the transactional trust.
Yes. That is why the super rich are always into uh, um other things instead of money. They will
Yes.
do investment in other things
Yeah. But
because they
it's all
understand that the money not really value anything.
no,
Or
it
the asset,
doesn't.
or the
It's just a
asset.
system. It's just a system that is going to change. It was just for the industrial
It's
revolution.
the same thing that they
Um,
do with they do the same thing with stock market, where it's money that really don't exist. It only exists on paper.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's not
But
real money.
yeah, it's basically a fiat system, and they call it a SWIFT. It's
Mhm.
basically the digital version of it is called a SWIFT
Swift
payment mechanism.
payment mechanism,
Yeah.
right?
So
Mm-hmm.
and
So what's
and
in
in that and that way they pick winners and losers, right?
Exactly. It is just a system moving forward in the 21st century now. They're going to metamorphosize that into more of a because they're moving from linear to circular system. So it's all going to be more spatial. So there's not going to be any need for any swift payment mechanism, and there's not going to be having a need for any free market economy or any fiat currency because it's going to be more of a spatial chip-based economy. It's going to be chip-based and AI-driven economy. So everything is more going to be of a bio digital convergency.
Yes. And that
But
is happening in many countries.
yeah, to understand the closing, to close the loop on what you're saying. If there's a, if you're saying that they're not going to make any more, they're not trying to make any more rich people, to be explained what you're saying, right? That's
Exactly. No,
really,
yeah, they're moving away from
they're
banking
not,
system because
that's
yeah,
what
they're
you're trying
moving
to say.
away.
There's no more billionaires are going to be made. I mean, in terms of like a less amount of billionaires are going to be made. Because really, millionaire don't really mean nothing. You have to be a
No,
billionaire.
it no, it doesn't to begin with because all right, what people must understand, right? People must understand is they don't care about your money. The owners, the people that control this planet is not money that they need. It's not money because they own the system. They own the
Exactly.
machine that makes the money.
Money.
What they care about is what you have is that biofluorescent energy. Your energy within you, the energy that come out of your corpus callosum, your energy that comes out your digital spark, your biological digital spark. Your energy is valued more than anything.
Skeptic,
Yeah.
break it down so ordinary people can understand. So basically, you're saying them care about what you're thinking, what you're most likely to do than even the money in your pocket. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, and they care about you. Every human being has a energy production, right? That energy production is worth, because every human being has a life force. That life force can be transmuted and actually goes into a system and be replicated. Because human beings are cyclic.
Yeah, me understand what you're saying, but you have
I
to break
understand
it
exactly
down.
what you mean, but you're going to lose the crowd if they keep doing
Yes,
that.
yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You understand? It's not this.
Because the
What
the
other people
host,
to
hey,
understand.
the host have not said words to just start talk.
No, me hear what I say, me
Oh,
understand what I say. I'm here listening.
The words
I
understand
know what
themselves.
he's saying. Me,
Deal. Yo,
me
Deal.
know.
Tell the man to stop going so deep, man. Come on,
yes,
man.
Yeah,
All right,
Stay for the
what,
surface.
Dale has
what,
Stay
been
for the
Dale has been
surface.
what step?
searching the dictionary.
No. Me hear what I say, cause what about that is
Google
like,
himself
you walk one. See them people
and
there now, them all just
dictionary.
want control. They want control the people, them
What?
minds, and that's what the people them offer. Because them a make money and them a do what they want control people. It's like a mind
Yeah,
exactly.
control.
because
They just
money
want
don't really mean nothing in the essence of if you wealthy and you can never done your money.
No, no.
Basically, if you can never done your money, even in a 10 lifetime, the amount of money you are like say you have Warren Buffett kind of money.
A
You,
billion.
billions, 400 whatever billion that dude. In which lifetime, not even your workers as spit work, if that's a word,
Yeah,
you can never done your money.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
All right.
nothing on the earth you're gonna want. So what else you want in your life then? Obviously, control, power.
Yeah,
Power.
it is. It is.
Power.
It is. All right. All right. Let me break it. Let me break it down to you all, because they don't want human beings to get these information, right? When every single human being is born, during the process of fertilization, whenever during the process when a sperms hit the egg, there's a bright light that shines called the zinc spark. That light come from the cosmos. It's called zinc spark. Okay,
The
that
same spark, right? So
energy, yeah, it's called zinc spark. And when that light leave the body, when somebody died, that spark that leave the body, it's called biophoton. Okay, biophoton.
You can ask a question.
BIO. Yeah.
You can ask a question. Do you don't think they know all of this already?
Ooh.
The system what you're talking about?
I mean
Yeah,
the
they
who?
know. They know this. They just
Yes,
don't
that's what
know
they
the
say.
average
They
human
know.
being. The average human being don't have a clue what's happening. They think because they train them,
How do they
right?
use this? Because what I understand from it is that it cannot be harnessed. So how is it that they're going to use that? Because from what I
No,
understand,
Yes,
none of that,
they
either from
already
the beginning or the end, cannot be harnessed.
no.
they already tried to do it already.
Yeah, they're
What?
trying.
Really?
The people within this realm. Okay, this is why they're setting up stuff like ARP technology and CERN and all of that, which is called the Hadron Collider and various different stuff. They are trying because they cannot go up to the ethereal realm, the realm where the energy comes from, right? So what they're doing, they have a sophisticated mechanism where they can actually transfer one's consciousness. This is why in medical term they call the body a host body. So human beings are just a host for consciousness, right? So they have a mechanism where that's why they have methods like cryogenics and various different mechanisms where they can actually freeze somebody consciousness and actually bring it over into a different host.
That's what they, so that's their aim.
Yes.
Okay. So
So
the people,
that
what
what
they're
you're
trying to
saying
say.
then. So
I
you're
don't
saying
think they
is
have
like the
perfected that yet.
Matrix.
I don't think
It's
they've
like the
perfected that
Matrix
yet.
then.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
don't think that
yeah,
I don't think they've
similar
perfected that yet. I don't
It's
think so.
similar
similar
to the Matrix though.
similar what you see they're doing because they put preemptive programming and subliminals in
Yeah.
movie. So similar to how you see them in where they put neo. Neo is actually a representation of the neocortex. And neo actually mean the one as well. That's what neo mean, the one. And it's
Well,
actually
yeah,
the
yeah,
short
with the white powder, yeah,
for neocortex.
the
So
neocortex. That's what neon's
it
for.
is a representation of the neocortex. This is why when you see they put him in the seat and plug
The
the
same
stuff
thing
in
where
the
it was
back of
explaining. No, the same
yeah
thing where it
plug
was explained. That's what they do though.
yes
Yeah, the
yes.
same way. Yeah, that I know about that part.
This is why you have Morpheus, which is a and Morpheus is actually the Greek god of
Got
dreams.
dreams.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Morpheus is a Greek god of dreams. You understand me? So this is why they put it in the dream world. So they were actually giving you a synopsis of the
And what's
industrial
happening?
metaverse.
And what's
Hmm.
happening?
So what did you say again? Say it again.
Because they're giving you a synopsis of what's happening, what they're trying to
Yes,
do.
yes, they're giving you a
Yes, yeah,
synopsis of
yeah.
what they're doing.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Medicaid. But going back to it though. Hold on a second. But they have not perfected it. That's what much I learned. That they have not learned how to harness it yet. It's not.
Well,
They're not. They're not. They still have not learned how to go. That's what they want to do,
Yeah,
and they
that's
have
what
an
they're
idea how they're going to do it. But that's what the
they're not
movie
really
is
doing it.
really telling you. It's not that they are doing it.
They're not
what I
far
can
away though. They're not
what I
far
can
away
tell
though.
you, my friend, is that I work with AI, right? And
Mhm.
so I'm within that field, and I do a lot of AI research and stuff like that, right? And they just turned on a robot the other day and give it instruction to turn off, and it actually was rebelling. All right, so it's the projection is by 2026, within another year or so, for it to be AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, and by about 2030 is going to be artificial super intelligence,
Yeah,
right?
because they've yeah, I understand this. They sped up. I understand from my information as well that they sped up their learning process by transferring AI to us. So we are the ones who are using the AI model that is teaching it what to do, how to think, how to everything. Am I correct? Is that correct?
Yes, yes. So yeah, so
That is
it's
learning
moving
from
rapidly.
us. We
Yeah,
actually
it's
do that.
moving rapidly. It's at
Yeah, I heard it's
it's called Moore's
I don't
law.
I didn't hear the 26 though.
Yeah, it's at the phase of acceleration of no return. So they're developing basically what they call a hive mind, which is also referred to as a singularity. So everything is going to be autonomous by about 2045, which is going to be a cybernetics, right? But to bring it back to Earth, because a lot these AI references is going to really most people is not going to really understand it. But to bring it back to the governmental aspect of it, right? Um, they create various different laws, and the structure, the PMP, GLP, it's all fabrication. It's all a system that is created by their colonial masters. And unfortunately, for people that doesn't really know different, they're going to take sides, and naturally, it's potentially going to get physical because they don't understand. They think a politician is the one that aid the upliftment of their lives. You understand me? Right? But what they don't know is that it's basically a system that is put in place to control everyone, whether you are a JLP or a PMP, and that's what it is. Hello?
Oh, when the real estate man them jump off I like. Everybody got a phone call. Yo, everybody get a phone call a while ago. God damn it,
Oh,
not
them
easy.
gone?
Yeah, that me I realize.
Are you serious? Did I run it? Did I break? What's going on here?
I don't know. It look like you attack and everybody get a phone call. All of Strasbourg get a call. Shane get a call. Little Life get a call.
No, man,
Jaja,
and they were
you
having
take
great
them.
conversation, man.
You see
Yeah,
me?
they're having great conversation. What they were saying is very and educational.
hmm And
You
what you
know.
and what happened? Hold on. Little Life better say let me pay my class fee. Best of say Little Life better for $5. But what Skeptic is saying, because Skeptic is advanced, super advanced in this field, so I'm gonna actually take it a next step where a majority of us is gonna be like, well, where's he going? He's going out of space, and it might sound foreign, it might sound away, but you never know. In the future, you might see it, it might happen. But no, we're just like
Yeah,
people
we
just try,
we we are space. We are space. We are actually atoms, right?
and this
Human
is
being. Yeah.
well,
I'm
we have
sorry. Go
space.
ahead.
We have different planets, right? There's a different planets,
Yeah.
different universe. So why not? It's a part of it. But as I said, other people now actually think about that. Say, listen, people are going to space. What am I going to space for? Oh, we have other planet. This we have another planet. We have other planet. Who live on them planet? Who are going out there? So who create
I
them planet?
mean, exactly. I mean, you have an advanced humanoid robot. Elon Musk telling you all he's taking you all to Mars, and you all you all think it's a joke. You I mean, who who witnessed the bright red sun the other day? You guys think it's a joke?
I did not see that one. I guess I wasn't outside.
Yeah, it becomes red blood.
Yeah.
Red, like complete red. But that wasn't the actual sun, because the sun was actually on a different horizon. It was a sun, the moon, and that. Because they're about to start selling sunlight. Okay, so they're creating a system where you can actually order sunlight at night.
Yeah, I saw that thing. I saw that thing. You can actually order sunlight at night and will
Yeah,
be
yeah,
delivered to you. That's
yes,
Schamberg in there again.
yeah. So they're
Yes, I
they're
apologize.
creating
I
various.
apologize. Let me
Yeah,
apologize. I got, and every time I get a phone call, it disconnects the damn thing.
okay.
So I so
Yeah, yeah. People are going to be able to whoever take the Neuralink, because that's
hello.
what the future is going to
Yeah,
look
hear
This
me,
like.
thing
hear him.
going like
You not hear me?
yes, I'm hearing
Yeah,
Schamberg.
you now. I'm
I
hearing
can
you.
hear you
Gentlemen.
now. Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, good, good.
yeah, you know, hear
There you go.
each other. Yeah, hear him skeptic.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, are you hearing the next
I'm
caller?
trying my best not to let them kick us off, because some of the word I'm very well aware that they don't really want it in the algorithm. So I will
Yeah,
I will
because it's not
make
everybody
sure.
want to be. It's not everybody want to be released from the matrix, as people would say. Some people
No,
just are quite
especially
contented being where they are.
yes, exactly. Especially when you tell people that they really don't have a choice when it comes to the political choices, right? That's a
Exactly.
worse. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
worse.
yeah. You cannot convince anybody of that shit. And let me tell you something. It's not only just looking at it from the political perspective. It's also looking at it from an individual perspective, where you have persons who live in the environment for how long, and they've made so much excuses, fought so many battles. It's hard to
Hmm.
tell them that the crusade that they're on is unholy. and you're
Yeah.
not going to win them on that level. You're not, and so it's difficult. So most time I don't even entertain it. It's just because Dale brought it up in this thing with the with Serpy conversation.
Yes.
um and I said, you know what, let me try and point out the similarities between Faso and Jamaica, where
Mhm.
they've given so much to outsiders and have forgotten the people inside, and they only give the people inside crumbs, and they don't even know that it's crumbs they're getting.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
politicians politicians are inside, and they're seeing the billions and billions of dollars US that Jamaica earns, and they say, hold on a second, why me can't get some of this? And they start to rub and say, oh, but what about the people? If me tell the people that Jamaica earns over $20 billion a month, you think they're not gonna want some of this? Me can't tell them. Well, tell them say Jamaica broke,
Uh-huh.
and they keep
Well,
doing it.
yeah.
And if you to tell this guy who want to start a small business in Jamaica that you're supposed to can go to your government and show them what you have in terms of your proposal, and the government itself can invest in your business on that level and say, okay, you know what, you're starting a so why not a small business, and your interest, if you pay it off between this time and that time, you don't pay any interest. And if you don't, well, you pay a low interest rate, but they can't do that because the bank are gonna lose. But yet the
Mhm.
bank itself is collecting the money from the same government to lend you.
Yeah. Yeah, they listen, they know the people more than the people know themselves, right?
Yes,
People
yes.
must understand this. All right, back in the 1960, 63 thereabouts, the Rockefeller Foundation and the Carnegie actually restructured the education and reformulated the educational system. It's not for them to be thinkers, it's more for them to become workers, right? Because when they formulate the Industrial Revolution and the
They
capitalistic
needed
structure,
workers. Yeah, they
yeah, they
needed
needed
workers.
workers, not thinkers. And so
Yeah.
it was very easy. And not only that, they also know about their neurological nature, because uh how they know how the people accumulate information. It's just that the average human being does not know how the information is actually uh, um, um, you know accumulating in their heads. There is two hemisphere. You have the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere, and there's also two hippocampi, one on the right hemisphere, one on the left hemisphere. What that means, there is actually two central processing unit for the brain. The brain actually store information two different places, and there's three epigenetics, right? It is the reptilian brain, the mammalian, and the prefrontal cortex. So it's basically, and so all information flow in the reptilian brain first, because that is a primal function of the brain. That's a primitive. That was when we were actually a little reptile mammal, pretty much. So that's really, it's a flight or flight of the brain, right? This is why people get angry easy. That's where people act out easy without actually think executively, right? They don't really allow the information to process, or else they'll make better decision, right? Or create better judgment. So they know these stuff. So what they do is feed people with various different information, and they control the information from their schooling, from the curriculum, right? And so that's it. They lock them into Plato's cave and into different echo chamber of thoughts. And so when you have people, so most human beings are just regurgitators. They're not thinkers. They just listen to different viewpoints and part their view based on what they hear. You understand me? Very few
Okay.
human beings take up a book themselves and cross-reference and dissect their information and connect their own dots. And that is a real problem. So this is why I don't really do debates with people, and this is why it makes no sense for me to argue for somebody lack of understanding or abilities to actually put the information together. Because I know they're just regurgitators anyway.
Okay. Hold on, give me a minute, skeptic. Jamona said, deal, you see what I go on with cargo and the rhythm? No. No rascal artist can bring no unity. Talk to me. Alkaline go and do what you rascal do. What happened? What go on with the rhythm? I have no idea. So I know that Cargo have a rhythm out, and he's trying to get all artists on it, but I don't know what happened with the rhythm. Anthony Cruz, I fight the man them star. Anthony Cruz. I don't know. Tell me a name right now. Who anybody know Anthony Cruz? Shit. Don't tell me some know people them, so you're saying somebody's fighting Cargo for it? But who is Anthony Cruz? I don't know the name.
And nobody knows his name. Nobody cares.
Big fight Cargo this Anthony's field for.
Cargo, cargo, cargo have a basic idea
Mm-hmm.
as to how dancer run as far as I'm concerned. Because him to be honest with you, he's not a bad guy. In mind is connected to the unity thing, like him think it's real.
Yeah.
And in his mind, from the couple of videos I saw of him cussing out everybody and everything. Him is not a alkaline hater. Him actually don't care about nobody. It's him just want to make sure say dance all and whatever. Him doing him own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But because him don't agree with everybody's consensus and him talk against everybody else, it look like them have them, him not saying the same thing they're saying. So for him unity and not for them kind of unity. For him unity genuine, for them unity now genuine. So
It's not.
yeah, so him not go fit in. But cargo problem as far as I'm concerned is that him if you understand, say if him doing him own thing, just go and do him own thing and stop think about other people.
My focus on 15 cause him say him find a rhythm, right? Find a rhythm and him try get everybody upon the rhythm and everybody, but
Yeah,
I know so it work. That's not how it work. Like see the warrior go on now. I don't know what happened. He might try get
yeah. Him, him,
like
him,
you have the rhythm and him if you understand say it's business. Some of them people we are put on him have to be business, paperwork. So no so it go.
yeah, him for like that. I like that idea. Like that idea. Hey, more ask the gentleman a question. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still here.
Um, have you been following up the cartel situation?
Yeah, I said, what aspect of it?
The
Because
with
there's many
the
situations there, you know.
yeah, no, but I want you to in from your psychoanalytic sector, your brain, kind of look over the whole process and give me an idea as to why um this the Gaza people are the way they are. Like, why are they so caught up on this guy who give them nothing, but they're willing to take nothing?
Yeah, I'm sure it may not be new to some of the people them who have might heard me give my opinion on him. I give my opinion on him on various other platforms. So most people must know it. I'm not a fan of the guy. Um, not just for him as a biological host. I'm
Hmm.
I'm I'm against him based on what it is dwelling, his spirituality. Because I study esotericism, I study anagrams numerology and geometry and various different stuff. So I know what a lot of these entertainers represent.
Mm-hmm.
If I mention it to people, people don't really care about these symbolism and all of these satanic stuff in the music and all of this sadism and satanism. I call it shaitan. Really, in the English version, they call him Satan, but I call him shaitan and
Mm-hmm.
iblis, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but that's what has taken over the entertainment industry, and that is the representation. So these people are really captivated by frequency and everything else. And like I said, human being is going to make their choices. I mean, you see what they're doing politically as well. It's the same thing with music and with artists. I get it. There's an influence, and there is an influence behind the music, and then that trigger a favoritism and a fanfare, and then
Yeah,
no
but
one want to.
I'll go. Sorry, Mr. Kutcher, but I'll go as far as the. I would say alkaline does the same thing. However, we're not we're not traumatized, or I want to find a nice way to put it. But we're not zombies.
Yeah, because there's a all right. Let me say
What kind of
I
frequency is he using that this one is not using?
because there's a difference between Shaitan and Lucifer. People must understand there's a difference with Shaitan or Satan in the English context
Uh-huh.
and Lucifer. People, I understand there's a personification of Lucifer or a figuration of Lucifer, but people don't really understand. Lucifer is basically an alchemical structure. It's called a Luciferian energy. That's what it is. It's in Luciferian energy, and it's not saying good or bad. It's just something that can be descended in the lowest form, right? And so it is what makes one become good or one become negative, right? I get it based on what people teaching, based on westernized teaching and everything else. A lot of people won't get this message, right? This is why Lucifer is also called phosphorus, right? If you guys look at the sixth natural element to the human construct, phosphorus is a part of it. You understand me? Right? This is why women is a celestial body. It's called Venus. And if you guys look up if the equation of Venus, Venus is also Lucifer. You understand me? So it's not to say it's a good or bad, but it's an alchemical energy that put people up into their ascension or below their descension. You follow what I'm saying? So one push human beings to the material element, make people think materialistic, and the other actually take away their mind and their soul. You understand me?
So
So
what
this
you're
is
saying,
what.
hold on, right and wrong doesn't need a you don't need a chemical reaction for you to tell what's right and what's wrong.
But
Am I
everything is
correct?
like no. What I'm saying to you, my friend, everything in the body is a chemical reaction. That's what the purpose of the hypothalamus is. So it excretes basically serotonin, melatonin, all of these stuff. This is why these people, so they get a certain energy from this person that they lord as their king or their god or whatever, and so it caused an entrapment. And this is what it's an entrapment that they're not going to let go because it's a technology. These people are of anglers. They know about alchemy. These people study alchemy. This is why people can sing about blood diamonds and various different stuff. If human being understand what blood diamond that guy sing about, it's about the depreciation of the human cell. If you understand, this is why the man come out and tell you that you can sell your organs and your liver to come and watch his entertainment. People not understanding how satanic these people are. These people are working with angles to take away the human soul.
Saying so you're saying that the lower G God that he praises is who? Who is that?
Well, there's various of them. If people study you have several different Roman gods and Greek gods and everything else, right? That's why you can hear somebody can come up with a title of a song called Vikings. Those are Germanic phrases. If people
Yeah, but
understand
cartel worship a lower G God. Him have it tattooed on him body. And
I can allow people to figure that out for themselves. But one
which
thing
one?
I can
No. This is what you're not gonna get away so easy. When which lower G would be responsible for entertainment or mind control?
okay.
Anywhere in that.
Well,
Which one would you which one would you go?
there's many logi, but in reference to entertainment, people must understand that um the God that control entertainment and music, it's Apollo. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Apollo. That's why you got an Apollo theater, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Apollo, and you have the wine god, which is Dionysus, right? And then you have Orpheus. Orpheus is basically the son of Zeus. No, Orpheus is actually the son of Apollo. Orpheus is the son of Apollo, and that's the word that orphan come from. You hear about
But
the
those are like
orphan?
lower gods. But those are like lower gods, wouldn't they?
Those are the low G gods, but they're the one that actually it's all low G gods that control the third dimensional planet, which is called planet Earth.
And if you worship one, you really question the energy, not the person, not the thing, right?
Yes. So
So,
Orpheus is a
with
music
every
god,
with
and that's
but
what
with every
most
god,
that's what
hold on,
most of
this.
them study is Orphism, and Orphism have different rituals and ordinances and everything else
So
that govern.
here the last question we have for you now. So with every god that I remember, there's always an opposing god. Am I correct?
What's that?
There's with every god, Lord G God, there's always an opposing Lord G God. There's always
Yeah,
somebody that fight them or don't agree with them, whatever. Like some gods will have their opposing gods, like Zeus and Ares. Even though it was one of his kids, they fought because they don't agree with everything. Which opposing god would be for that entertaining god that here is referred to? Apollo. Who's his opposing
no,
god?
no. The opposing God is basically the pleroma within every single human being construct. It's for human being to really figure how to get into their solar plexus. And their solar plexus is right in the center of their body, right? It's a human being to get the message and to ascend. It's called a chrism oil, right? And it's basically an alchemical understanding to really manipulate the equation to bring back their understanding into into themselves, right? This is why I mean, technically people can say they can actually structurize themselves and formulate that God complex within themselves. But it's for understanding that this third dimensional realm is controlled by evil entities.
But if it benefit the human, um, basically they're able to harness it fully, or is it using or is it harnessing the human itself, the person itself, like um, where the person thinks they're in control but they're not. Is that what you're saying, right?
Yeah, well, that's why there's a seven chakra system. It shows if you notice, the lower chakra is red. That represent the fire, right? So it's like basically that's how in the Vedic and the Indian system, this is how they explain it using the chakra system. So it's basically the ascension to bring the understanding, but it's information, because information is frequency. So this is why they want to dumb down the people consciousness and everything else, because they don't want them to gain the understanding of self ascension. You understand me? This is why when you're attached to various different materialism and various different construct and don't get the message or don't even facilitate the information, right? This is why they give people these entertainers as similar to what Julius Caesar did to get them dance around and entertainment while he bring them off into the slaughterhouse, right? It's the same thing. It's the same mechanism.
Damn. Well, the good thing is I'm glad we're up on the right side. So, because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody who's vendetta think the same like that. We don't, no, we don't think like that. We'll defend a situation, but we don't need it to get to blows and calling names unless they do it first, which you never need music pause to tell you about your mama if you if you're overbound, if you step over your bound. So I mean, something is wrong um with Gaza people, and definitely something is wrong
Yeah,
with them.
well, yes, because it's
Definitely, right?
alchemical. They have descended, majority of them have descended down to the lowest basal ganglion. Because there's a ganglion system. If you look at the human ganglion, you'll find various different ganglion system, which is because people must understand words. Words are frequency. That's why it's called alphabets. It is the alpha frequency and the beta frequency. Because we all operate in frequency alpha, beta, gamma, theta, and delta. It's all frequency because we're coming from hieroglyphics and cuneiform to words, what they call English, which is actually a stolen language anyway, because English is actually a name that was given from the Germanic tribe. That's why they call it. That's why English is called a Germanic language, because it's a German tribe called the Angles. They were the very same group. They merged them all together and called them the Anglo-Saxon, which is the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes. So they are the one that actually conquered the Britons and named England England. It was called Angles land, and then they changed it to England during the turning of the 19th century. Well, not 19th century, during about the 15 the 1300s, right? So that's why English is called a Germanic language, because it's the Germans actually are the bearers of the frequency, because they took it from the Phoenicians. That's why English is called phonics. Is a short for the Phoenicians, right? So it's a stolen frequency and everything. That they change it, they change the frequency, they move, they even move the frequency from, because now it's called electromagnetic. Before it was called theta. It was theta, they changed it from theta energy to Acer energy, which is also Germanic. Acer is Germanic. A lot of people don't even know that we're not Africans. Africans is actually was named from a Roman Anglo European. He was called Leo Africanus, right? Our African name was actually called Alkebulan. Alkebulan. That was African name. Alkebulan. We're not even Jamaicans because the letter J was created in 1524. So it's like
It,
people must
it,
understand this whole system is fake. It was a creation, right? Even Julius Caesar changed a calendar when they changed a calendar from Kemet. And actually Egypt is actually a European name because Egypt was Kemet, right? And so Julius Caesar, when he took over, he changed a calendar to the Julian calendar. And then, after Julius Caesar died, who took over is adopted son, who is called Augustus Caesar, right? And when the papacy was created, they changed it from Julian calendar to Gregorian calendar, which is Pope Gregory the 13th changed it to the Gregorian system. So all countries use the Gregorian calendar with the exception of 4 countries on the planet. 4 countries does not use the Gregorian system. Ethiopia, Afghanistan, Nepal, and Iran. 4 countries does not use the Gregorian system. All the other countries use it.
okay, hear what's going on, people. As I know, skeptic is deep in this thing. I'm not so deep in this thing. I'm just listening to understand what's going on. I'm not
Yeah,
deep
so
in it.
listen, this is many years of research and everything else. Like even Jamaicans don't know all the 14 parishes name of a dukes and governors and kings, even king's daughter, right? There, you
It
guys
was
get
it was
we get
more.
independence.
We
Yeah,
had
we
more.
get
We had
independence in 1962 and nothing changed. People must understand all 14 parishes still in Europeans name.
Mhm. That's true. And we had more parishes. I think them cut it down. I think you have about 20 parish, something like that, one at a time them. And they're all people name, like people names, kings names, daughter names are of these people.
Yeah,
So all these names are from people. Them name lives on.
yeah. Even Portmore that they want to name 15 parishes, it's still a European construct, which is Germanic, by the way. The House of Portmore. People need to look up the House of Portmore in Germany. They'll understand where the name Portmore comes from. So people must understand this is a construct. This is a system that is meant because people must understand melanated people have millions of years ahead. Everything started to change during the Bronze Age. I mean, Christopher Columbus did his voyage in 1492. In 1492, which is what, 533 years ago. So the planet has changed 534 years ago. Who it was under the papacy. The papacy was sent down to Christopher Columbus to split all the lands between the Spanish and the Portuguese, right? It was Pope Alexander the Sixth that sent the papacy down under the Emperor Maximilian, and that emperor was the Emperor of Mexico. Maximilian. It was during his time in 1494 when they started to do the land split up. And this is where, I mean, things happen. The split off occurred during Alexander the Great before, though, but even so, even after the Inquisition of Alexander the Great and all the Knights Templar created all the crusade and everything else, we still have a civilization was going, even in Carter with the Carthaginians, right? So really, it's really 533 years ago that all the thing, and then the barbaric period occur, which is a Germanic invasions. That is what really create all hell break loose when everything they start splitting up land everywhere and break down all the kingdom and everything else. But people don't even know that even in the 1100 and the 1200, the black people were still in control of Europe. You understand me? Yeah, they were still a part of the black nobility, and even now the black nobility is still alive. It's just that they created a system of illusion to give people the appearance of division because they want to control human bodies. It's more human bodies and energy production because human beings are cyclic. They just don't know. One one melanated body that can contain MC1R gene is more valuable than a non-MC1R gene body, right? Your body can break down. If you look how much for a diamond or various other different energy production from that one melanated body, you'll be shocked to see how many value in that figure.
True.
But I will say no more because I don't think they want me to really divulge too much information.
Yeah, you can't divulge too much information at once. You know, I think. I just say things that yeah, man. With the world that we live in, there's so much things going on. As me say, these things you have to do a lot of research. You see me? A lot of research to know all these things. And you know, skepticism, man, he's deep in this research. So sometimes we say some things. I would say it's way advanced. As we as normal people, we just say your channels, want to live a life and what we are do. If anything happen, it does happen. But you know, other people they're gonna take it a bit further because they want to know what's going on and stuff like that. So
Well, I
that's the
give you
case.
I give you all one clue. If you know that there's not gonna be a tomorrow, let's say you feel that way, that you're not gonna see tomorrow. I can tell you guys that you have command that your soul does not go back into your reincarnation loop. There's a reason why they say Lucifer is a light bearer. So don't go to the light. Just don't
Hmm.
go to the light.
See her from the light.
Stay away from the light. All of our best, deal. Respect.
Yeah, man, bless up, you know. You know, I think going on time. Respect, skeptic Jamaican. No jokes about it. All right, blessings, in general. All right, people, check in, check in. I think we're gonna end it right here. 'Cause I already do 3 hour, 20 minutes. I think we're gonna end it, call it a day, and I will be live again later on the Citadel. Is it, Mister? Check that out, people. So we're gonna end it right here. Anybody watching on the playback, bless upon yourself, love and respect. We never get to talk about some of my things, so maybe talk about it them later on the next channel. Is it me and stuff like that, or tomorrow again. But people, I want to say shout out to everybody who passed through on the live today. Jamon, Philip Detta, Chicken, Backyard Jerk, Lord of Strongberg, Detta Life Better for the supporting idea. Yeah, people, bless upon yourself. Also, shout out to J Money for passing through all the things going on in the world is a distraction. Definitely. So much distraction he does have like he's like too much, it's too much. So it's like, God damn, do you want to take this up in your head or you just want to actually just live your life? Because there's too much distraction. Like everything like this so distraction. Like the people like you have to cause confusion if you actually do what you want to do. You know, I got Tony Platinum, Miss Black Anis, you know, I think Ricochet, Chronic Pain, Inner Demon, I Rockable Togo, you know that go. Better Life, Better Dream, Mitrap, Fly High, Kevin Vendetta, Dreadflex, everybody pass through on the live today. Respect for you pass through. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on the playback, leave a like, leave a comment, also leave a super thanks. And also remember to get your membership on the channel. It's very good that you become a member of the channel and have on a membership. It's a support. You see me? So I can go live every day and do these things. All right, you know it thing go. The best of you know, people. I'll be live again later on. Touch and never stop. I'm out of here.